What's up, everybody? Hello. Happy Saturday. SATURDAY, bro. Yep. Somebody was saying, what am I doing here on a Saturday watching Pink Trip? What's gone wrong with my life? Oh, man, you can't look at it that way, bro. This is the best decision you've ever made in your entire life, to join Pink Trip on a Saturday. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. We got some fun stuff tonight. Got a pretty big show. We got Alex teasing a report on Candace Owens. I think this whole Mitch, this whole whistleblower who witnessed the military meeting and saw Erica Kirk there and et cetera, et cetera. I think this is going to end up being a fucking disaster for Candace. I really do. I think it's going to be a fucking disaster. Probably will be, it's her jump the shark moment, I think this is, I don't know, maybe people will still believe in her after she fucking, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this shit's going to get debunked super fucking hard by multiple people, not just Alex Jones, but yeah, we'll get to that first. And then we got some updates from the AmFest shit. Megyn Kelly, she did a little speech. We got some funny videos, and then we got the return of the Liver King. He's back. And he's still fucking crazy, dude. He didn't get help. I was like, okay, I saw, like, when I was covering him a few months back, he went away for like a month, and I was like, dude, hopefully he's getting help, and whatever mental thing he's going through, whatever drugs he's on, I don't know, I can't diagnose him. Maybe he'll actually get better and come back, a sane person. Nope, sorry, not happening. Still crazy, still crashing out over Joe Rogan. I haven't seen all the clips. I saw one little clip of it. We're going to go through, we're going to catch up on a bit of what he's up to. But I think he thinks he's going to be on Rogan, or maybe Rogan's going to have him on. I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, he's still obsessed with Rogan. I don't know if the restraining order is gone now, because he's not even holding back. Before, he wouldn't even say Rogan's name. Now he's got Rogan's name on the side of his fucking car. He's lost his mind. But we'll start with this. We got this Alex Jones clip. I'm going to keep checking tonight, because Alex said it might drop tonight, the report on Candace. And yeah, it seems like he's got all the fucking, it seems like he's going to basically destroy this, what's looking like a fucking con artist, scammer, whatever. I think Candace has gotten this dude already like $100,000 in donations from her audience. And it's probably going to turn out this dude's just a fucking lying scammer. So, not a good look. Not a good look. Hello, everybody. I got to fix my windows. I updated my stream elements last night. And of course, that fucked everything up. It fucked up my whole setup. So give me a second. Let me fix some of these windows, and then we'll get to the Alex Jones video. Let's see. All right, that'll work for now. Let me make this a little bigger so I can see the chat. What's up, everybody? JL Dubs, El Jefe, Olive, 420 Dope Throne. What's up, bro? John McCarter, how you doing, John? Cloud K, how you doing, buddy? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday night, man. What are you guys doing tonight? You guys having fun? You guys taking a break from the party to come watch Pink Trip, or what? Yeah, I know. We're all a bunch of party animals, bro. I don't party anymore. I'm too old for that. And to be honest, you're better off not going out and partying and shit. I mean, when you're young, you want the experience, but then when you get older, it's just not worth the fucking trouble, bro. Not worth the trouble. All right, let's get this. So this is Alex talking about a report he's about to do on Candace Owens, and it's not looking good.
As most of you that pay attention know, I am not the internet police. I don't infight. I don't try to focus on what other people are theorizing about or doing. I try to focus on what I'm doing. And so it's with a heavy heart that I am forced to put out another report, either tonight or tomorrow morning. We're adding a lot of information right now, a lot more research, dealing with Candace Owens.
You guys remember, Candace Owens Alex was a big part of discovering Candace Owens. So, as they say, Alex brought you into this world. He can take you out. Well, not literally, I'm not saying he's going to kill Candace Owens, but yeah, I don't know, man. I think this is going to be bad for Candace.
Just as soon as the whole Egyptian plane thing gets debunked,
which they will refuse. All the Candace simps in the mommy sleuths, they refuse to acknowledge that shit was completely debunked and it was fucking embarrassing. She got the locations wrong 60% of the time. When it's supposed to be tracking Erica, it's in fucking Egypt or fucking, oh, one time it flew over Israel, which happens to be right next to Egypt. So the whole story changes to, actually, those are undercover Israel planes, and it's not even apparently about Erica Kirk anymore. But the cope that's going on is bad. It's bad. People are just refusing to acknowledge when she's wrong.
Facts. Now she's moved to something else, and I'm really worried about her. I'm worried about her and her mind, and I'm also worried about the country and where this is going. It's good to question Charlie Kirk's assassination. I have big questions. We know Cash Patel covered up an investigation into accomplices. I broke that before it hit the mainstream news. So I'm not saying don't question. But her latest source and what she's done, implicating the U.S. military and all this other stuff, is just so damaging. And when you go investigate it, it's so crazy. And just like with the Egyptian plane, she says she has the metadata, then publish it. And when she did publish it, and it got fact-checked, it wasn't accurate. Candace, we care about you. But
sweetie, come back home, baby. Baby, I love you. I care about you so much. Come back. Come back to me, baby. I don't know, man. I don't know, Alex. She's going to start attacking Alex. You know that, right? She's going to go full fucking, guns a-blazing on Alex. Probably on her. Is she taking a Christmas break? I don't know. Maybe she'll be back Monday. I don't know what her schedule is.
You just doubled down again with something even more absurd. And I hate watching you destroy yourself like this. We'll be covering it all with the reports coming out at Real Life Shows on X, on Rumble, and Infowars.com. God bless you all.
We'll see if let me check again. Maybe the report's out. If not, we'll get to the Too Lazy to Try video. Too Lazy to Try has been covering Alex. Let me see here. Let me check Alex's X. Let's see if I don't know if they did it or not. I mean, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this shit. Yeah, nothing yet. So it'll probably come out tomorrow. I don't think if it's not out by now, it'll be out probably tomorrow. I'm interested to see, man. There's already been quite a few people that were on Team Candace who are like, oh, this is a bad look. Oh, you shouldn't have fucking talked to this guy's the guy's got a weird history of like pretending to have, like he would go on and ask for money and like kind of beg, and he would wear like a sling on one arm, but then all of a sudden the sling would be on the other arm. So like there's a shady history with this guy. And if Alex is already posting this video and kind of teasing it, Alex already has the fucking details on who this guy is. I'm sure he's probably a well-known fucking scammer. It's just kind of stupid, man, to be honest. It's like, dude, just on the surface, it sounds too crazy to believe. Well, it's probably not real. Okay? Like if I told you a story that, oh, dude, I woke up last night and all of a sudden I just grew wings and flew into the air and I was flying all fucking afternoon. It was great, man. You should have been here. You'd be like, yeah, that's not true. There's no way that happened. It's like, dude, I don't know. I don't know if she's getting desperate or what, but poor Candy. The downfall is going to be ugly. Here's Too Lazy to Try. I was going to play this the other night, but I thought I had saved it, but then I forgot to save it. But yeah, here's Too Lazy to Try, covering Alex Jones. A bit of him crashing out on his fans because, like usual, Alex has been talking about this a lot. Like, anytime he talks about anything, it's just a bunch of people in the comment section like, talk about the Jews. You're hiding the Jews. You're hiding for the Jews. You took the 7K. You took the 7K. It gets annoying, like that segment of the crowd. And they've like penetrated everything in the right wing. And it's like, you can't talk about any subject without them just being like, Jews, 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 Jews. It just gets kind of cringe at a certain point. It's fucking cringe, guys. All right, let's watch.
And I got bad stuff.
Sorry to make you have to watch Too Lazy to Try, but this video is pretty fucking funny.
Say about Candace. Because if you go through all the things she said, and when they're not right, it's like, well, I'm allowed to ask questions. And I didn't imply TPUSA killed him. Oh, bullshit. Or if you don't agree that the guy shot Charlie under his arm, or the guy with a bottle of water isn't really a camera gun, or there weren't trap doors and all this stuff, then I'm, every time I would say, well, that doesn't look accurate to me. Oh, you're on the payroll of the Jews. Well, I sure as hell ever have found the damn check. Ain't seen it yet. Oh my God, 12 states have passed euthanasia, basically government forced. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. They're killing all these kids, cutting their penises off and their breasts off.
All right, so Alex Jones is going through it once again.
Alex is such a fucking performer, bro. He's like the best performer. He really is.
This is the third time this year
You can
he's
learn a
broken
thing or
down
two,
crying.
Candace.
Now apparently he's fed up with all the conspiracy theorists, which is just hilarious considering he is like the conspiracy theory guy. So it's ironic seeing him now be like, man, people are out of control. They're looking into things too much. Not everything's a conspiracy theory. The Jews aren't behind everything, which of course is just making his fans think he's sold out to the Jews. Because now whenever there's a tragedy that happens, his fans immediately think it's a false flag orchestrated by Israel. Like with
I don't know if these are really his fans, to be honest. This is a crowd. Like, they do this all the time. Like, I'll get lefties that come in here and they go like, whoa, your audience seems, they're always talking about the Jews. Like, why did you bring these people in? And it's like, just because they're in my chat doesn't mean like those are my fans, bro. These are most likely people who hate Alex Jones, who used to be fans. I've run into a lot of these types. Like, they just fucking hate Alex Jones now. And he's, he's an op. He's bought and paid for. He's a shill. He's a this. He's a that. And it's all because he fucking disagreed on something, right? Like, oh, okay, I don't want to obsess over Jews. Okay. All right, well, that's it. I can't listen to you anymore. I hate you now. You're covering up for Israel.
Charlie Kirk's assassination, and then also the mass shooting in Australia that happened over the weekend where 15 people were killed, and I believe a dozen of them were Jewish. And a lot of Alex's fans thought Israel was really behind it, but Alex doesn't agree. So he went off on people that believe that theory, and of course people in the comments are just calling him a sellout.
When I cover this stuff, I'll see in the comments, like if I cover a nuclear reactor that's melted down, people say, why are you covering up for Jews? Because we can only talk about Jews, not a nuclear reactor melting down. I cover the Jews. But I don't have to sit here and prove myself to you. And a lot of you people out there don't have any real grasp or depth of history. Like, why are you covering up for Jews?
The one thing Alex has got to get better at, I don't know. I mean, I would think he's way better than me at this, but stop letting the fucking haters in the audience dictate like your response to shit, bro. Like, this is I mean, you're not a rookie, dude. You're like a pro fucking level experienced vet. And you can't just ignore the fucking haters in the chat, and you're gonna fucking make them make you fucking crash out like this? Come on, Alex, you're better than that. Just ignore them, dude.
Or, oh man, this hurricane sure devastated this area. Please donate.
It ain't easy, but Alex
Jews.
is a pro. He should do it.
Look, the Muslim Brotherhood is celebrating the murder of all these Jews. Why do you care about them Jews? Well, A, I don't want to kill the Jews. And B, the Muslims want to kill all the Christians too, you dumbasses. I don't want a heart attack, and I also don't want cancer. See, it's like, you understand that, right? Like, I don't want to eat dog shit or cat shit. You understand, right? You can get that in your head. But the Muslims are funding a lot of this Israel obsession, that Israel is in total control of everything, including what time you have a bowel movement. Look at the universities. Look at Soros. Look at it, you idiots.
And then also the whole Epstein files fiasco has been a point of contention between Alex and his fans. If you remember, this was a breaking point for a lot of people, like when the DOJ put out that memo saying Epstein killed himself, had no client list or blackmail, and the investigation is concluded. Alex, he started crying and throwing up because he realized Trump was helping the
Wow, so we're already, I mean, we're going back to this. This is kind of old.
globalist deep state cover up the files. And since then,
Yeah, I
he's been
remember
coping over it. He's trying his
he made a video about this already.
best to help do PR for Trump and downplay everything that gets released. But his
You can tell Too Lazy to Try is not a fan of Alex Jones, which is why I'm not a fan of Too Lazy to Try. Okay? Too Lazy to Try?
fans aren't too happy about it because they feel like Alex is helping cover for the government and he's using their talking points. Like, he even started calling it a hoax. Not the whole thing, but Trump being involved. Apparently that's the hoax. So Alex's fans are like, dude, are you really calling it a hoax now? This is insane. And Alex even read some of these comments on air and started having a complete meltdown over it.
I was trying to get him course correct because he's the ship I'm on, and if he goes down, we have all got a big problem, Cupcake. You know what skin in the game is, sweetheart? You got people trying to put you in prison and kill you? No, you don't. I'm not mad at you. I'm just in general, all you people are not on the front lines of this war for decade after decade after decade trying to save humanity. And then you always misrepresent everything to make yourself feel powerful. That's pathetic. You need to grow up. You need to get right with God. So there's that. Unbelievable.
And let me correct Too Lazy to Try, because it sounded like he tried to say that Alex said that Epstein was a hoax. Alex never said Epstein was a hoax. I saw Alex call out Donald Trump many times over that. It was a fucking dumb move. Like, Alex is clearly not happy with the way Trump's handling the Epstein files. But what I remember Alex saying is his point of view is that the hoax part of it is that they're covering up something that Trump did. That's the hoax. The reality is, like, Trump is using the files. He's using the power of the files, the blackmail or whatever. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what the fuck to think about the Epstein files anymore, bro. I really don't. I mean, yeah, release everything, but how do we know if we're ever going to have everything released? And if they did release everything and there wasn't a smoking gun in there, would people be satisfied? So, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It'd be nice. People are like, we want arrests. We want people to be arrested. Well, yeah, that would be fucking nice. That would be nice. But I don't know, man. It's just hard to know what the fuck is up there.
It is a hoax that Trump is screwing underage girls. That's the hoax. That's the hoax, not Epstein. The attacks on Trump that he was involved are a hoax. You understand? The attacks on Trump that he's involved is a hoax. The attacks that Trump's involved is the hoax. The attacks that Trump's involved is the hoax. That's not saying Epstein's a hoax. You put that in my mouth. You said that. You used my credibility to claim I'm saying it doesn't exist. You are lying. See? You lie in my name. You.
So
this is all Trump's fault, bro. God dang it. I mean, if he would have just, even if he wanted to still do the same thing he's doing now, like say he's actually hiding shit, which it looks like they are hiding something, he could have just played this so much better. He could have just been like, yeah, we're investigating it right now. And, we're definitely gonna figure out who was behind this and who was being trafficked to. But right now we can't talk about it because it's an investigation that we're taking very seriously. And he could have played that game for probably, a year or two before people freaked out. I don't know. Or he could have just actually released everything they had. Could have done that too. But Trump fucking dropped the ball so hard on this shit, dude. So fucking hard. And now look, Alex, look what he's got to deal with. You did this to Alex, Trump. This is your fault. This is your fault, dude. This dude put his ass on the line for you. Fucking got banned off the entire internet for you. And now it's like one of the few people still willing to like ride with you because it's like, like he says, his ass is on the line. He doesn't want to see Democrats get into power. And Trump just don't give a fuck about anybody but himself,
It's good to see things are going well. I mean, of course, Alex's fans are going to be extremely suspicious of how the Epstein files have been handled. But now Alex is helping the president do PR and is coming up with excuses for why he doesn't want to release them. So his fans are obviously going to think that's strange, but they aren't on the front lines of the culture.
I don't think the idea that the power of the files is something that powerful people would want to get access to and then use that power. I don't think that's that crazy of a fucking idea. But again, I don't know.
War against the globalists, so they don't understand the pressure Alex is under.
Anybody who pretends to have all the answers, other than, the only thing we know for sure is Epstein was a fucking creep. He traveled around with like the elite of the elites, and he was doing some fucked up shit with underage women. He was doing some fucked up shit everywhere he went, and there's definitely a lot of people that are connected to that. But other than that, like, I don't know, man. Wexner seems like a fair bet, right? Wexner probably was up to no good. Bill Clinton, up to no good. Bill Gates, up to no good. But Trump, like, I don't know, maybe somebody's going to figure something out from these files, and maybe there is something there with Trump, but it always seems like there wasn't, other than them associating for a while. Which, again, like, that's not proof of guilt. Epstein associated with fucking tons of people. Every single person he ever fucking associated with is not good. You can't just immediately go, oh, okay, well, you hung out at a party with him one time. That means you definitely fucked some kids. Well, people will do that, but I don't think that's rational thinking. You need more than that.
It sounds like he's basically saying he can't afford to have the president fail, so that's why he's trying to help him do damage control. And same thing with him getting involved with the Candace Owens situation. Since she's dividing the right and destroying Turning Point, Alex Jones now has to disprove her conspiracy theories. It's hilarious because she's just basically doing the same thing Alex did with Sandy Hook. So it's wild seeing him act like Candace is going too far. She's acting like she's just asking questions, but she's doing some real damage. And of course, his fans are going to be like, what the hell is going on here? I mean, it sounds like Alex had been trying to avoid this topic, probably because he just wants everyone to get along. Like, he wants Turning Point to succeed, but he knows if he covers this without being critical of them, his fans would think something's up. But now I
don't think Too Lazy to Try really understands that Alex, yeah, he did fucking talk about Sandy Hook. He did like present the arguments that it was, but Alex wasn't like set on that for a long time. That was like just a couple fucking Alex can flip on things, right? But then if you catch one thing and you clip him out and it's like, oh, that's how he feels forever. That might have been how he felt that day. And then 2 days later, he changes his mind. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it with COVID. Like at the beginning of COVID, Alex was really freaked out about COVID. He was like, it's a there's nanobots and it's going to give everybody HIV. And he was like really freaked out about it. And then, 2 weeks later, he started getting where everybody else was, which is like, we're being played here. This is not even that dangerous. So yeah, I don't know, man. And the thing is like, okay, so he can't call out Candace now when she's literally acting like a retard and everybody can see that. Everybody can see she's just peddling complete fucking bullshit for views. And he's not allowed to say anything because he was wrong one time 5 years ago. That makes him a hypocrite now. He's supposed to go along with every crazy fucking whack job conspiracy. Well, he doesn't. I don't know if you don't know that about Alex, but he doesn't.
I think he's worried Candace is doing some real damage, so he felt like he had to step in.
I've just been sitting here and watching and analyzing. And I don't know exactly what's going on both sides, but I smell some really bad stuff. See, it doesn't feel right. I can get all the clips and play them back to back on all of them. It's going to hurt TPUSA and it's going to hurt Owens. But maybe that'll get you guys to stop it. If I got to come in here and bang your heads into each other, you know what? I'm going whole hog.
At cornpop_82 super chatted $5. Whitney Webb isn't as charismatic as Alex Jones, but she does deep dives on Epstein and other topics.
Yeah, Whitney Webb's, has she been on Rogan? She's been on Rogan, right? Yeah, I don't watch her too much, man. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me. Like you said, she's not very charismatic, but I've heard a lot of good things about her. I've heard a lot of good things. Maybe I should listen more and see what she has to say. Didn't she write some books on Epstein or something?
That's it.
Thank you for the super chat. Corn Pop, you rock, bro. Links in the description if you want to support the show. If you want to become a member on here or Patreon. That's very much appreciated. Also, you can join the conversation if you want to add anything to the conversation. Much appreciated. Also, you can subscribe if you've been enjoying the show and you haven't subscribed yet. Good time. You can go ahead and do it. All right, let's get. This is a good freeze frame, Alex, right there.
If you're gonna make me put all this together, then you are all gonna get it.
Yeah, I played this clip earlier, a couple episodes ago. I love when Alex hits the table and goes, Ugh.
If you're gonna make me put all this together, then you are all gonna get it. I hate it.
Classic. That's a
I
classic
hate having
Alex
to know
Jones
all this.
move.
I hate having this research at all. You're robbing my time. Fucking bullshit, man. You understand, if we don't get our shit together, they're gonna put my ass in prison when the Democrats get back in. But no, I do care about the midterms, Candace Owens. You say fuck the midterms? Well, I say fuck that. I do have cartel hits out on me from the Democrats. That's from the NSA and General Flynn. That's the real world. I do have globalists trying to destroy me. I do have people coming to my house. Do I make a big deal about it? No, I don't. I got to get all my ducks in a row because it's so much.
One thing, too, like, what happened to the French trying to kill Candace? Like, did we just forget about that? Did we just forget about the international hit that was put out on Candace by France? You see how quickly we just move on? It's just like she'll throw out some crazy shit, and then nothing comes out of it, and then we just move on. We just move on. Don't doubt her. She was absolutely right. She was absolutely right. She actually saved her own life by coming out and telling people that there was a hit on her from France. The Egyptian plane thing's totally fucking debunked. Now this new thing with this fucking weird guy who's spinning a yarn, this Mitch guy or whatever his fucking name is. Next week he'll be on to something new. She'll have a whole new fucking spiel for everybody and we'll forget all about Mitch.
Probably take me 5 hours to collate it all. But you want it someday this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, you're going to get 2 hours. But that's coming up. Because I just can't handle it anymore. So and it's driving me crazy. So you want it, you're going to get it. And I don't think people are going to like it.
And Alex basically helped pave the way for what Candace is doing, but now he thinks it's too far. So he's trying to disprove all their theories, and he's acting like, man, this stuff is ridiculous. It's so stupid. So it's funny, even Alex Jones thinks these theories are too out there. Because also I've seen some people who defend Candace be like, hey, remember everyone used to call Alex crazy? But now Alex is basically calling Candace crazy. He doesn't seem to believe any of this.
I don't think Too Lazy to Try is familiar with the slogan, Alex Jones is always right. Now, is he always right? No. But gosh darn it. He's right about a lot of shit. And he does get things wrong. Everybody does. I know this is hard to believe because some of you have had a lot of propaganda pushed down on you about Alex Jones, and he's made out to be like some huge idiot. I would put his track record up against any fucking media company. CNN, ABC, CBS, especially left-leaning ones who have been just full of shit for so long now.
I mean, he says there's some weird stuff with Turning Point, but he doesn't seem to think Candace Owens' theories are accurate. He said the Egyptian plane theory is bullshit, and he mocks the idea that Mossad was behind the assassination.
Charlie knew that Erica was sleeping with the vice president, and that the vice president is an Israeli spy. And so he was getting ready to leave.
Yeah, Too Lazy is a lefty, guys. There's no doubt about it. There's a reason he gets pushed in the algorithm. It's funny. Like, I used to make a lot of comedy with Alex and Joe and all that. And it was all fine when everybody thought, like, my comedy was an attack, right? People assumed wrongfully that I must hate Alex Jones, and I must be a lefty, and I must hate Joe Rogan if I would dare make fun of them, right? That means I hate them, because you can't make comedy or make fun of anybody unless you fucking hate them. Like, that's the logic people came into it with. And yeah, I should have just pretended. I should have let people just think I was a lefty the whole time. My views would probably still be a lot better.
And go against
Would have got throttled by
and so they killed him, and I was there when Netanyahu gave the order. I mean, it's just like total crap. We know the corporate media lies about all the things they've manufactured. We don't want to be like them. We don't want to do that. The stuff they say I've been wrong about, I didn't even ever do. They just created this whole story. I did things I didn't do. These different areas that I've looked into, like 66% of the time.
Yeah, K-Mac, I mean, there are people that are intelligent who don't. K-Mac says, I always thought they were funny edits. They were just funny edits. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it's a leftist thing where, you know, they don't make fun of their own. They only make fun of the other side. So if, like, you make fun of somebody and make jokes and make somebody the butt of a joke, that must mean you fucking hate them. And it's like, no, I tend to do better comedy when I'm making fun of people I like. I don't know, it just works better. But yeah, you know, the other thing too is a lot of these people, a lot of them are from the Red Bar audience. They've ran with this fucking narrative. It's so fucking retarded. And it's like, oh, you guys discovered me in 2020. Because it was 2020 when I made basically I got shouted out by Alex and Joe. And then I made a video basically saying, playing the clip and then like shouting them back and letting them know like, hey, I appreciate it. I like you guys. I forgot exactly what I said, but basically like, yeah, I like you guys. Thank you. I'm honored that you would bring me up. And then and then they ran with it like, oh, Pink Trip's like selling out to Rogan and Alex. It's like, dude, I've been doing shows since 2018, live streams. Anybody who was following me knew from the beginning, if you were doing more than just watching my edits and you were actually engaging in my live shit, you'd have always known I felt that way. But okay, you just found me in 2020, so let's just make assumptions and then like try to pretend like I'm licking his boot or whatever. It's like, dude, it's so annoying.
You
it's
said
so
those aircraft were trailing her. They weren't even in the same continent. Or up by that Utah place and one other place is where they send those planes to get repaired. And then all the people, oh, Erica Kirk wanted him dead. TBUSA wanted him dead. Oh, it's corruption. It's hidden money. They got caught. Did you know they got audited by the IRS repeatedly? No, they never told you that recently. And I know them, and they're nice people. You don't have a conspiracy like that coming out of a group like that and interfacing with all these people and then doing something. That's not how it works. That stuff is highly compartmentalized. I'm saying I've gone through this stuff and you know, what she's doing. Oh, I've been given by this group the proof of the planes following her for years and all this. We go look at it. It's not the case. You're about to see that. oh, this person, very credible former military.
And they refuse to admit it, man. It's so weird, man. People that I respect, I still like them. I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't like you anymore. But I mean, people that just won't even acknowledge that the whole Egyptian plane thing was just total fucking bullshit. They won't acknowledge it. I mean, this like, oh, I refuse to believe it. Oh, yeah, okay. So this guy, yeah, obviously you took the $7,000. Oh, it's like, dude, you guys have lost the fucking plot. Like, this shit is gonna fall so hard and so nasty, or it's gonna just keep getting bigger, and people are just gonna this crazy delusions that people are living under is just gonna fucking become the norm, you know?
He just walks into this military base, into this secret room with all these officers, planning the Kirk thing. I'm like, what? And then, I never really said Team USA was involved in killing him. You don't outrightly say it, but it's everything but it's 99%. But I'm not mad. It made me start thinking, well, did they? So I had to go spend tons of time on this, and it pissed me off. But I think it's healthy over.
Alex is mad because, yeah, dude, I got to dive into this like schizophrenic craziness to research it just to find out it's schizophrenic craziness, and then I never get that time back. I tried to ignore it for a long time, too.
Overall. And the good news is the American people don't buy the bull anymore.
So what a turn of events. Alex Jones is trying to put an end to conspiracy theories. It's incredible. But I don't
No, he's not trying to put an end to conspiracy theories. Too lazy to try. He's just calling out this really stupid one that is an embarrassment to conspiracy theories and will make, it's going to make things so hard for people to take anything seriously in the future. So if you have a good conspiracy theory that has some backing, that, is based in some sort of reality, and you got some evidence, some good details behind it, everybody's just going to be like, another fucking Candace conspiracy theory fucking grifter. It's gonna put back the conspiracy theory business like 20 years.
I don't know if he'll even need to, because it looks like Candace Owens' own fans are starting to think she's in on it too, because she met with Erica Kirk in private.
Well, see, this is 3 days ago. So he didn't see. She clearly pivoted. So we thought this is what she was going to do. We thought she was going to pivot to sanity and be like, maybe just cover something else for a while. But no, she's right back to fucking making it look like Erica Kirk was at some high-level military meeting planning the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And all based on some weird fucking dude who he kind of looks like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Every time I see him, I'm like, this guy looks familiar. Why does he look so familiar? And it's like, Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
So I don't know how.
I realize if you're not following all this shit, you might not understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the dude Mitch, who is the whistleblower that Candace brought on her show, that claims to have been at this top secret military meeting. And Charlie Kirk they were planning Charlie Kirk's assassination, and like Erica Kirk was there. Everybody was in on it, basically. And this guy just happened to stumble into that meeting. I don't know. And it's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb that she would fall for something so obviously fucking made up.
How much longer she keep this up? I mean, it's bound to implode eventually, but it's been entertaining as hell to watch. But let me know what you guys think about it. And I just posted a big video to Patreon you should definitely check out about.
Should I let him know what I think about it? Nah, that's too mean. I shouldn't do that. That's too mean. I won't do that. I'm not gonna be a hater, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna. That would be too nice. I don't know. This is why I never leave comments, because I never know what the fuck to say. It's like, if I leave a mean comment, then it's gonna be like, it's not. If I leave a nice comment, then everybody's gonna think, I'm not saying anything. No comment. But do comment on my shit, guys. Do comment on my shit. So yeah, this is the guy Mitch. He looks like Bubbles, but he looks like the actor, the guy that Mike. What's the actor that plays Bubbles? I don't know. Very talented guy though. He looks like him, out of character. Maybe it's him, dude. Maybe it's the guy that plays Bubbles. Maybe this is his greatest role of all time, trolling Candace Owens. But look, he's now raised $100,000 from her audience. It's gonna be a bad look. Like, again, I will leave a sliver of doubt that maybe this guy's legit. Tiny little sliver. And in that case, okay, I was wrong. But this is going to end up looking really bad when this guy turns out just to be a fucking bullshit artist, and then he's fucking took Candace's audience for $100,000. Candace Owens fans have already donated over $100,000 to the fake whistleblower that Candace brought onto her show. As I and others have exposed this guy as a known fraud with a history of grifting money online from unsuspecting audiences, Candace's own supporters warned her. But taking shots at Erica Kirk is more important than the truth to her. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I watched this video earlier and it was so hard to watch this. Like, this gave me anxiety. But apparently, if you marry a fat woman, this is a risk that you have to worry about.
She stumbled as she got out of bed, and her 220-pound body fell on top of her husband, who was lying on the floor beside the mattress. She slid into the gap between the bed and the wall, wedging him underneath her weight. He tried to push himself free, but the pressure on his chest made it impossible to breathe.
I can't even look.
His wife screamed while trying to lift herself up, but she couldn't move. Neighbors rushed in and pulled her off, but her husband had already suffocated.
I can't even look.
She stumbled as she got out.
I mean, just the idea of being buried under something and being stuck and not being able to move. And it's your fat fucking 300-pound wife. And she's such a fat, lazy bitch. She can't even sit up and get herself off of you. And you're just sitting there. And then, first of all, why are you laying on the side of the bed? You're laying on the side of the bed because your fat wife probably won't even let you sleep comfortably next to her. She probably steals your blanket. She probably bumps into you with her fat ass every 10 seconds. I don't know, dude. It's getting so hard to tell people they should get married. I mean, this is the future that's waiting for you, dude. I don't know. That's AI slap. No, this is actually, what's the channel of this guy's channel
out
again?
Of bed, and her 220.
Zach D Films. Yeah, he's been doing animation like this since before AI. This is what sucks about AI. Like, why should we even do any fucking art? Because every bit of art we do is just going to be called AI. Oh, it's just AI. Just AI. I mean, that's what happens to my edits now. People literally just skip over them. Oh, it's AI slop. And I'm like, dude, you don't have any fucking clue how much work it takes to make this. And it's just, it's just fucking AI. Like, I just went into a prompt and wrote, like, I get it. There is a lot of AI slop. YouTube is, like, last night when I was going to bed, I had YouTube on my TV. Like, you get the little preview. I use a Roku. So I use the YouTube app on Roku. And you know how you put it on there and you get like a little 15-second preview, and it's like, oh, okay, there's all the signs, and then here comes the narrator, AI, okay, next video, up AI, okay, next video, up AI. It's just all fucking AI slop. Okay, but then when you call somebody who does a ton of fucking work and is doing high quality work, and you just call that AI slop, like, come on, guys. What are we doing here? What's the point of not being AI slop if we're all just going to be called fucking AI slop?
3-pound body fell on.
I'm sorry, yeah, I won't make you guys watch that again, but that's not the way to die. That's not the way to die. I don't know if you guys saw this, but it looks like 2020 elections. Something was not right there. Biden won Georgia by 11,779 votes. Now, over 5 years later, they admit 315,000 votes in Georgia were actually counted illegally. Massive scandal. Fulton County admits they violated the rules in 2020 when they certified 315,000 early votes that lacked poll workers' signatures. We won't dispute the allegation. The Secretary of State also found FC violated official election processes. Oh, really? Really? You're telling me it wasn't above board? Really? Oh my God. Yeah, they stole that fucking election. I'm sorry. You know, in my opinion, that election was stolen. And it wasn't just fucking Fulton County. Jake Paul got his ass whooped. Did you guys? I mean, I watched the clips afterwards and everybody wanted to see Jake Paul get his ass whooped, but this was a serious ass whooping, dude. He got his jaw broken, like his teeth, like there's a picture of his teeth pushed in. Like, everybody was saying it's fake. Well, yeah, I don't think they would have gone this far and put him into a fucking hospital bed if it was fake. Jake Paul reveals he got some teeth removed and 2 titanium plates fitted on his jaw after being knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Just got out of surgery. Everything went smooth. Thanks for all the love. Lots of pain and stiffness. Got to eat liquids for 7 days. I know that feeling, bro. I know that feeling. I had to do that last month. So yeah. Poor Jake Paul. I mean, we all wanted to see him get his ass beat. I'll give him credit because finally he fought like a real challenge. A dude who was bigger than him, a dude that could fight. He wasn't just fighting some fucking jujitsu guy that doesn't know how to box. So yeah, shout out to Jake Paul. He took a beating. So Megyn Kelly was talking a little smack. I was watching a little bit of this and I'm like, all right, we'll throw it into the show today. We'll see what, because we've been covering this AmFest shit. I think it gets good around here where she starts talking about, you know, Israel. And then she talks about Candace and all that. Let's
I'm
hear
sure
her
up
out.
in heaven. I'm not sure quite what the radio schedule is, but I think Charlie's probably on from 9 to noon, and then from noon to 3 is Rush.
That's amazing.
And of course, they do a handoff, because why not? But Megyn, one of the things that's come up in the wake of all of this, and, you know, people have said there's so much division in the movement, and, you know, is there divisiveness? Are there two sides? Are there fractures coming up? There's division, and Charlie was that uniter. So I'll just ask you the question as interviewing here today. Do you think that there has been an inseparable rift in the conservative movement that we've seen since the death of Charlie?
I mean, there's a rift, but it was starting even before we lost Charlie, and it revolves around Israel. There just is. It's gotten worse without him. He was helping us navigate it. And this is another area in which I miss him so much because I feel like Charlie and I were completely in lockstep on this. And you guys may have seen the episode that we put out, what we re-released of Charlie and yours truly talking about Israel weeks before he died, where we had a really powerful heart-to-heart on where we both were, who we were both ardent Israel supporters and had both been extremely defensive of American Jewish people on college campuses getting harassed and those hostage pictures getting torn down, and very outspoken about it and horrified by it. And then we had a discussion at the Student Action Summit in July where there was a passing comment about if Epstein was an intel asset, whose would he have been, which Charlie asked me. And I said it would make sense that it was the Israelis, since he was very close with the former prime minister and the former president. And then we both got called anti-Semites, like by some legitimate Jewish organizations for that conversation. By the way, Benjamin Netanyahu would go on to say, I was right.
I think they make more people. It's like, there's a lot of people that this is their story, right? Like, I questioned Israel. I was like, but isn't this weird? Why are we giving Israel this support? Why, whatever it is, they had questions about Israel. Then they get called an anti-Semite. And then they start becoming kind of like obsessed with the Jews. Maybe stop calling people anti-Semites as a fucking way to get out of any sort of responsibility. Because all you're doing is seem to be creating more anti-Semites. And it's annoying to me because it's like, I'd rather be focused on the neocons. I think if we took all this obsession about the Jews and we just pivoted that to being the neocons, I think we'd be more on point, and it would, at the end of the day, you'd get the same results. Because that's what's going on here. Like, it's the old school neocon. Let's fucking create an empire in the Middle East. Let's rebuild the Middle East. Let's go steal oil. Let's do this and that. And it's like, I don't know. But yeah, it would definitely, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if they like want more anti-Semitism. I wonder.
And we were both on our heels. But Charlie was with young people every day for a living, in particular young Republicans. And he was seeing what I was seeing in my neck of the conservative woods, which was this party's changing on the issue of Israel. I mean, when I was at Fox, you supported Israel, period. Like, no one was really interested in your action.
Oh, I forgot to talk about that, Garth Brooks. Yeah. Top G got his ass whooped. Which is funny because I saw footage of the guy he fought. The guy didn't look like he knew how to fight. But then, I'm not going to play clips from it. I don't know if there's a copyright issue there. But yeah, Top G. But the dude was 22. Top G's almost 40. But everybody was expecting Andrew Tate to whoop his ass. And oof, it did not go that way.
Opinion, you just supported Israel, which was fine for me because I did. But the party started to turn after 10/7. Uniform support and sympathy for Israel on 10/7. But as the war went on 2 years later.
And there's one thing too I think about, like Israel, like if you want people to stop talking about you so much and you want people to stop obsessing over Israel, like maybe stop with the war, maybe get out of the news for a while, like when celebrities become unpopular, sometimes they go away and get out of sight for a little while. Like maybe you could do that and just calm down and be like, okay, we're done now in Gaza. And I don't know. I think if you get out of the news and get out of the fucking all this war bullshit, people would go back to not caring pretty quickly.
People were starting to turn on them. It felt like too much. And then we were under pressure, get involved. We had the Iran bombing and so on.
How's it going, Spocko?
Spocko2181 super chatted $4.99. If you call them neocons, they'll just call you anti-Semitic anyway.
Yeah, I know.
And the pressure.
Mark Levine, that's basically what he said. He said, like, neocon is just basically it's anti-Semitism. And it's like, no, it's not. And I think that's such a ridiculous argument that it won't land even with the dumbass normies. Even the dumbass normies who are usually fooled into, oh, they hate Jews, oh, they're anti-Semitic, oh, they're racist, oh, and then they get scared. I don't think that argument would even fool them because it's so fucking stupid to try to paint neocons as being fucking, anti-Semitic or like being tied to Jewish hatred. It's like, no, it's hating neocons, neoconservatives, okay? And then, just because you guys fucking love Israel, and you're like Judeo-Christians who I think they really like the Ted Cruzes of the world. I think like they can't get into heaven unless like they just serve Israel. Like it's really weird, the Ted Cruzes of the world, because like his whole reason of getting into office is to, protect Israel. And it's like, shouldn't you? I mean, okay, if that's one of the things that you care about, great, but that's your number one fucking reason? That's a little weird.
Started to mount on those of us who were pro-Israel to not allow the doubters their say, to try to censor them or disagree with them publicly or call them out. And neither Charlie nor I felt like that was what we wanted to do at all, nor was it our job. We're not the policemen of the conservative movement. I'm not. He wasn't. Ben Shapiro isn't either.
Well, Megan, you mentioned him, and your name came up on this stage last night in regards to pretty much all of this. Would you like the opportunity to respond?
Well, I found it kind of funny that Ben thinks he has the power to decide who gets excommunicated from the conservative movement, which shows a willful blindness about his position in it.
He's been doing this for a long time. Originally, Alex Jones, I think, was the first person he kind of tried to get kicked out. I'm sure there's more than just that. Well, I mean, Nick, too. Nick, right? Isn't that Nick's origin story? Where, like, he wasn't even big, and then Ben Shapiro, like, basically retweeted one of his tweets and then, like, painted him as an anti-Semite. And, like, Ben's been doing this for a while, man. That's their number one move, a lot of these neocons, and that's why Mark Levine would try to inflate being against neocons as the same as being against Jews, because it allows them to hide behind that, oh, you're just an anti-Semite. What's your real motivation? Huh? You say you don't like wars and you want no new wars, but I wonder what your real motivation is. It's probably that you hate Jews. It's like, no, I just don't want fucking wars. I want to focus on America. Nope, I really think you hate Jews. Oh, you don't like neocons? Oh, that's a dog whistle. Clearly he's anti-Semitic. It's a nasty fucking tactic.
It reminded me a little of when the girl who was the head of our middle school chorus told me she was going to take all my friends away from me. Chorus? Like head cheerleader maybe, but like, so I resent the whole thing. I object to the whole thing. Ben and I, he had the nerve to call me a friend right before he called me a despicable coward for not calling out the people he once called out. So he both wants to parent me and be my child. He wants to tell me what I have to do and who I have to say what to. And then when I don't, he and some of his friends want to act like utter victims because I won't do what they say. They need me. I have to be their daddy and step in to protect them. And I am not their daddy. And I resent that he thinks he's in a position to decide who must say what to whom and when.
I wouldn't mind if she was my daddy.
At the _unstoppable_4
What's up, bro? How you
life
doing?
became a member. At the
$11 months, bro.
_4_ life celebrates 11 months of membership. Happy early Merry Christmas, buddy.
Thank you, brother. Hope you're doing good, Be Unstoppable. Thank you for being a long-term member, dude. You rock. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope Christmas is going well for all of you guys out there. Hope you have, because we're already here. It's the 20th. I think a lot of you guys are probably off. I mean, maybe not all of you, but a lot of you are off next week. So I hope you're enjoying the fucking holidays, man. You know, find a way. Find a way. And thank you for the 5 gifted Be Unstoppable. Welcome to the team, everybody. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. All the new members. Be Unstoppable. Being unstoppable as usual. You know, Christmas can be hard when you've lost family members. Like I lost my mom around Christmas. And it makes it a little harder. But, you know, you got to just find a way to enjoy the holidays. No one should be miserable. And if you're sitting around allowing yourself to be miserable, you got to get out of your own head and just, you got to fight that shit, man. I know a lot of people are miserable around the holidays. Don't let it happen to you, man. Have control. And thank you, Be Unstoppable. You rock, brother. And welcome, everybody. All the new members.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
So, I don't think we are friends anymore. I've been a very good friend to Ben. Nobody knew who the heck Ben Shapiro was when I started putting him on my shows on the Fox News channel. And I helped make him a star. And I've been very, very good to Ben over the years, and he's been good to me too. He just recently came on my tour, as did you, and I gave him the most kind introduction I could possibly give him because I know that he's losing subscribers a lot. And so I tried to do something nice for him by giving him a long 10-minute intro and personally vouching for him. And we mixed it up on Israel out on stage. It wasn't Israel because we're on the same place.
She's taking a lot of shots, so she's not friends with Ben anymore. Ben is losing followers and losing subscribers, so she basically gave him a pity appearance on the show to try to save him from his failing ratings and his disastrous performances. I don't think they're friends anymore, dude. I'm telling you, last episode I said everybody. The name of the title of the episode was "Everybody Hates Ben Shapiro." I forgot the exact title, but that was the gist of it. And I think that's turning out to be true, man. I think this is going to bring the right together, dude. And a lot of people are crying like, oh, the right civil war, we got to stop fighting. It's like, look, maybe we're doing it a little too soon, but this was always going to happen and it needed to happen. We're going to have to fight for control of the Republican Party. It's not going to be kumbaya. The battles are going to take place, especially against the neocons, man. Those neocons, just because they lost to Trump doesn't mean they're going away. No, they're trying to reestablish control of the Republican Party, and that battle needs to happen. Would it have been nicer to happen after the midterms? Yeah, probably. But either way, Trump's going away, and that battle needs to take place, and I'm here for it, man. You're not going to see me crying about the Civil War. No, we have to get control of this fucking party. And, you know, politics is war sometimes. It's not all kumbaya bullshit. Let me replay this because I get it muted here. Thank you for the super chat, Nick. Let me play it. Doop, doop. There we go.
At Nick Lambert 1257 super chatted $4.99. May the one true living God Jesus Christ bless your holiday.
Amen. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. And thank you for the super chat. I did change the voice. I didn't change it for the memberships yet, but I changed the super chat voice. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's, I don't know. I could go back to the other one. You guys let me know.
On Israel. We mixed it up over whether Tucker Carlson should be excommunicated from the conservative movement, which I do not believe. And thank you. And when it was over, we hugged, said goodbye, and then we had a nice text exchange a couple days later saying our friendship was important to us. And the next thing I saw was him attacking me on stage last night as a coward. So that's not friendship, and I think that's fine with me. Okay. With friends like that.
I mean, it's one thing I agree with Candace on is Ben Shapiro is a fucking snake, bro. He's a snake. He's a conniving little weasel, bro. And that, I mean, that should be obvious to everybody by now. He's been around long enough. We got enough data on this fucking weasel. We know what he is.
There was also some response where it seemed like that call was being co-signed by the new head of CBS News, Barry Weiss, and I wanted to know if you wanted to respond to that as well.
So it's a similar situation with Barry. None of this is about them calling me out for anything I've said or haven't said, or it's certainly not about Erica Kirk, as Ben tried to make it sound last night. It's about Israel. Those two are very pro-ardent Israel activists, which is fine, but they don't get to dictate how the rest of us feel about Israel or what we do with respect to our friends and our friends' opinions on Israel. And I'll tell you, Bari Weiss wants to couch herself as Erica's protector, Erica's defender. She's retweeting the Ben speech, saying anybody who doesn't call out conspiracy theorists is a coward. Erica Kirk barely knows Bari Weiss. Bari doesn't know anything about Erica. Bari Weiss has never been to a Turning Point event. Do you guys remember her here? Standing up for what we believe in when Charlie was alive? I don't remember her standing up for our principles. I don't remember her defending Charlie the many times he was called a racist or an anti-Semite. I really don't remember that at all. What I do remember is she had Erica Kirk come on one town hall in which Bari Weiss tried to play both super important VIP executive and super fabulous star anchor at her new network CBS. Pro tip, Bari, that's no way to win friends at your new organization, to try to steal all the hosting abilities of the on-air talent.
I don't think they like each other, guys. We got a cat fight. I'm on Megan's side. When it comes to two women fighting, whoever's hotter, that's the side I take.
So good luck with that. And what she did when she had Erica there was to have the nerve to bring...
At cornpop_82 super chatted $5. I wonder if Ben will do another rap with Tom McDonald to try and gain popularity again. I'd roll my eyes so hard. Open mouth smile.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, it might be the thing to do. Is Tom McDonald even popular anymore? I don't know. Maybe Tom McDonald wouldn't do it. It'd be like, I'm sorry, Ben, you're too unpopular right now. I can't touch you. I can't come near you, bro. I can't get your stink on me, dude. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's what he needs to do. Or he needs to read some more like rap lyrics from like gangster bitches talking about their pussies.
On the man who asked...
He needs to get back into the college circuit and start beating on college-age kids again. So we can get those Ben Shapiro Thug Life compilations.
The final question of Charlie right before he got shot.
Hunter Kozak.
To put Erica in the position of having to defend whether
that was pretty
Trump
weird.
Uses hateful rhetoric. The nerve.
I'll just say I didn't appreciate when I saw that happened. And I don't think that ever should have happened. I don't think that question should have been asked. And I noticed that when Hunter Kozak...
Yeah, I don't think I ever played this, but yeah, I was looking for the clip because I saw this, but I think I forgot to save it. But this was fucking weird to me, dude. I don't think this was a good look to have this fucking Hunter Kozak guy here. And then they try to make it all about Trump.
Erica, as you know, the last person that Charlie ever spoke to was a Utah.
You guys always say she's fake. I saw real tears there. I mean, I don't know. Everybody says it's a performance. It's a performance.
Utah Valley student named Hunter Kozak. He was asking Charlie a question that day when he was shot, and he's here tonight, and he wants to ask.
And now he's going to shoot you. It's just weird, man. I thought this was weird. This was a bad idea, whoever put this together, and thought this guy, I don't know.
Ask you a question.
Hi there. Erica, I want to tell you how much I appreciate your calls for peace and unity. And I'm likewise...
In case you don't know, this is a guy that was asking Charlie Kirk the question about gun violence when Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Horrified by the people in my so-called camp who were cheering about Charlie's murder. I believe that they stoke the flames of violence. But even worse is when powerful, influential people on either side of the aisle stoke the flames. When they do it, the flames can become an inferno. And this leads me to Donald Trump, the most powerful and influential person on earth.
So you see the gist, right? Like, yeah, that was terrible what we did, but Trump bad. But Trump's worse. What Trump did was so much worse. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that. I figured I'd pull out the clip. Let's get back to where did I leave off here? Where's Megan? Did I close Megan? Did I close Megan? I must have closed Megan. Let me pull it back up because it was getting good. It was getting good. Let me see. I got to get in my bookmarks. Here, I got it over here. Son of a bitch. I closed Megan. I'm sorry about that, Megan. I didn't mean to do that. I'll find it. It's here. It's easy to overlook shit in my bookmarks. Where is this? A 20-minute clip. Where's the 20-minute clip? There it is. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize I closed it. I don't know how I did that. Okay. Where did we leave off?
Fine. But they don't get to dictate how the rest of us feel about Israel or what we do with respect to our friends and our friends' opinions on
We'll
Israel.
start from here.
And I'll tell you, Barry Weiss wants to couch herself as Erica's protector, Erica's defender. She's retweeting the Ben speech, saying anybody who doesn't call Barry Weiss. Then, do you guys? I don't remember her standing up and on important video networks to try to steal all the hosting ability.
Hunter Kozak.
To put Erica in the position of having to defend whether Trump uses hateful rhetoric. The nerve.
I'll just say I didn't appreciate when I saw that happened, and I don't think that ever should have happened. I don't think that question should have been asked. And I noticed that when Hunter Kozak did that, he immediately went to try to get Erica to denounce Trump, denounce his rhetoric. This is a man who was standing in front of Charlie, in front of her husband when he died, and he never once even said to her the basic human decency of saying, "I'm sorry for your loss."
He was sick, and that was a Barry Weiss move, because trust me, I've done town halls. You know.
That was a chance to own Trump, bro. That's more important. Isn't that guy connected to Destiny too? That guy's connected like Destiny's little group that was like dedicated to following Charlie Kirk around. And what happened to Destiny? He's not in jail yet? Is he in jail? When's he going to jail?
Who the questioners are, and you know what the questions are in advance in that setting. So she knew it was coming, and she thought it was appropriate to have Charlie's widow answer for Trump's violent rhetoric. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful, and I will not be taking any lessons from Barry Weiss in how to treat Erica or anyone else.
Cat fight.
Right. So, since we're spilling all the tea tonight...
Tea I did not want spilled, for the record. I kept my powder dry until I was attacked publicly. Hey, they said I could interview you, so I'm asking all the questions here. We're turning the tables on Megyn Kelly for once. So, Megyn, you mentioned something on your show recently that I know a lot of people have been chatting about. There's been a lot of chatter about this. The sit-down, the peace summit heard around the world between Candace Owens and Erica Kirk. And you mentioned that you played a role in brokering this. Tell us the story, if you would. Well, Erica has asked me to tell the story and is fine with me telling the story, so I will. Otherwise, I would not have gotten into the details. But so from the beginning of Candace's programming on this, I've been in touch with Turning Point, and I know you have too. We've all talked about it behind the scenes. But I've had long conversations with everybody at the highest levels on how to handle this. And I think everybody was confused about what the next right move was.
Jail Dubs, are you talking smack about my girl Megan? Megan? Yeah, she's not as hot as she used to be, but dude, for 60, like I'm down, bro. You're telling me you'd kick her out of bed? You wouldn't? I mean, you're not a wood? Are you crazy? At 60? Like, yeah, I'm still a wood. Maybe it's because I'm just getting older, but she still looks good. Can't deny it. But yeah, I still will never trust her, though. I would, I would spend a night with her, but I wouldn't trust her for a single moment throughout that whole night, okay?
Because it was so extraordinary. And I'm not going to get into the substance of those discussions, but suffice it to say that I think everyone felt the best course initially was to try to just rise above it and not respond in a tit-for-tat manner. And as it went on, it started to get...
This is a bad angle, okay? This is a bad angle, I will admit. Okay, she needs the other angle. Like if she was to turn her head the other way, she looks a lot better. That's her good side.
More and more...
She looks kind of witchy from this angle, and her chin looks just fucking huge, bro.
Problematic for Turning Point, for Erica, and so on. And Erica called me and said, I want to do a sit-down with Candace, and I want you to moderate it. And I said, what? Say what? And I said, she said a word from you would silence her on this forever. Like, it doesn't have to be an oral word. Could be like a text or an email. Maybe that's the best way to see if we can put this to bed. But Erica really felt that they should sit down together face to face. And I've gotten to know Candace a little better over the past months, and I actually thought she might do it. Like, I wasn't sure, but I don't know. An invitation from Erica would be hard to resist. And she said, would you please come and facilitate it, really? Just like they were going to have the discussion, but Erica's thought, and Candace originally wanted to do this too, was for them to live stream this out that same Monday that the Turning Point guys were going to live stream their event. And of course, I'm like, oh, my mother of God, what am I getting myself into? But I
would have loved, that would have been fun to see, dude. It probably would have changed the energy entirely. They would have probably got a different Candace if it was on stream.
I felt like it was divine right order. And I have to tell you, Jack, I've prayed so many times to Charlie and to God to give me the right guidance on how to handle this whole thing. The fracture within the conservative movement, my friends turning on me because I won't call out my other friends like Tucker. This dust up between Candace and Erica, and Turning Point and Erica, Turning Point and Candace, which is fraught, and yet I understand. I know people are very angry at Candace right now, and I understand it, but I have to say, and Ben, yet another thing he mocked me for was saying she was a young mother. But Candace had literally just had a baby. And I'm sorry, maybe Ben doesn't understand, but that is a vulnerable position for a woman. And then her friend got shot in the neck. And so I did think she deserved.
Some people think that she's suffering from some sort of postpartum fucking depression, insanity. That might be possible. I don't know. I don't think Candace is crazy. I don't think she is. I know a lot of people make that argument. Oh, she's just crazy. She's lost her mind. I don't think so. I think she's crazy like a fox. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's got a vendetta. She's a scorned woman, and there's a lot she's gaining from doing this.
A wide berth right after Charlie's death to explore what she wanted to explore. I had real empathy for her. And of course, I don't agree with what she's said about Turning Point Erica, and she knows that. But my point was simply that I thought maybe Charlie.
Dude, is that what's going on, Mikey? Because every time I see Tyler Robinson, I'm like, something looks off with this dude. I thought maybe he had some sort of mental thing going on, but your claim Tyler Robinson has Hasberg jaw, a clear sign of years of inbreeding. We all know what goes on in Utah. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, when I look at him, I'm like, something's off about this kid. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe my inner instinct is inbreeding, run.
Help me understand, to keep my powder dry in the whole thing so that maybe I could be in a position to help it happen. It's what Erica wants. Maybe Candace does want an off-ramp, and I'm willing to try. So Candace and I were in touch, and she was very nice. She said, I'm thrilled it's you. I'll do it. So they were going to do it out here in Arizona, and then there was a security issue. Candace said that she couldn't come. And then Erica said, I'll go to you. I'll go to Nashville. Which is just extraordinary. I mean, Erica's been all over the country trying to honor Charlie's commitments on his book tour. She was exhausted. She had this coming up this week. I mean, she's going through, she has 2 babies at home she's now a single mother to. But she really wanted to put this to bed, and so she said, I'll go to you. And then it morphed into, let's not do the live stream. Let's just do it, the 2 of us, which I thought was great. So they both went in there. Erica brought a trusted friend and employee here, and Candace had someone very close to her, and by all accounts from both women, had a very good meeting. Now, will it last? Where does it go from here? I was joking earlier, what's more tenuous, the Gaza peace deal or this situation?
I think the peace deal's over. She's already fucking having people on claiming Erica Kirk was involved in the planning of fucking Charlie Kirk's assassination. So whatever peace was made, I think Candace got attacked hard by her audience, and that scared her more than anything Erica Kirk said to her. So she's like, okay, I guess everybody wants me to fucking keep talking about Erica being involved with this, so I'll just keep doing it. Okay, we'll just get this fake whistleblower on now. So many women fucking, I see men doing it too, but there's a lot of women, they fucking hate Erica Kirk. I don't know what it is, but they got this spiteful fucking anger for Erica Kirk that's just weird. And I'm not even an Erica Kirk fan. I'm not Team Erica. I'm not on anybody's team. I'm just pointing out my point of view on it. It's fucking weird, the hatred for Erica Kirk.
What I really want is for Candace to move on from Turning Point and Erica. I have no problem with her asking questions, but not about them. But I also object, for the record, to the people who have tried to shut Candace down entirely on inquiring into what, if any, role did Israel have here? And I want to make clear, I don't think Israel had any role. I think Tyler Robinson killed Charlie. My only question is whether there was some trans-Tifa element that helped him. However, it's okay to ask questions about Israel. And it was Andrew Colvett, the executive producer of the Charlie Kirk Show, who sent those texts to the FBI of Charlie's, from that private message. It wasn't a text, it was private messages, like a group chat, in which he said the Jewish donors to Turning Point were driving him up the wall, and that he'd had it with them, and that they were making demands of him that he was not prepared to meet.
I'm sure a lot of it was all the regime change in Iran. That would be my guess. If you could go and like sit in on what their issues were, they probably wanted so badly to get Charlie Kirk on their side and to start pushing regime change. I imagine that's what it was, man.
And he was at his wit's end. And he had told me personally that he found their behavior, and I quote, repulsive. So I was fine. I don't think Israel had anything to do with it, but why did I have an obligation to stop Candace from asking those questions? I didn't, and I didn't call her out because I favored her asking them.
Yeah, but you just said that the questions are fine as long as you're not, but I don't know. We're all good with the questions, but when you start insinuating people are guilty of murdering somebody, like somebody close to them, like in the case of Erica Kirk, that's clearly what's going on here. You're insinuating Erica had something to do with Charlie Kirk's death. Like, that's where it gets a little ugly. And like, you can't come out like, pedophilia, murder, rape. There are certain things you can't accuse somebody of publicly, even if you're sneaky about it and you couch your words like a lawyer so you can get away with it. You got to have some evidence before you start accusing people of shit like that. Like real evidence. Like you got to really have built a case and be fucking real confident. I'm just asking questions. This is weird. Isn't this weird? Don't you think this is weird? Something doesn't seem right here. Like it's sloppy and it deserves to be called out. It's dangerous. No one cares until it happens to them, until somebody on the internet's like, oh, I saw you, walking with this little boy. Are you a pedophile? Look, there's pictures of you with little boys. You must be a pedophile. Like, wait until something like that happens and then you'll understand. But most people will never be in that situation. So they can't fucking empathize with somebody who's put in that situation.
So then, Megan, what is the way forward? What is the way forward for the right, for Turning Point? Charlie is on assignment with God. Erica is here now. The organization is here now. What is the way forward for the movement?
Kick Ben Shapiro out. I think that's enough of that one. Yeah, I think that's the way. Ben Shapiro wants to get everybody else fucking deplatformed. So maybe we should stop platforming Ben Shapiro and give him a taste of his own medicine, see how he likes it, until he comes out as a truly free speech person. Yeah, so we saw this one earlier. Yeah, 2020. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here. Where did I leave off? Here's another one. I know I made you watch this one. This one was rough. This one's also another hard watch. During the test flight of a Boeing 717 over the Pacific off the coast of California, the plane flipped upside down. This one's a rough watch too. Dude, when that happens, I can't even imagine the fear. Flying is fucking terrifying. Like, I'm not afraid to fly. I'll fly. I'm not going to freak out. I don't need to get drunk. But I prefer not to fly because it's just something about when you're in a situation where if anything goes wrong, you die. That creeps me out. Because I could drive in a car and the engine could go out on my car. The tires could blow. My car could completely quit on me. Am I going to die? No, I'll just go to the side of the road. I'm fine. But in a plane, if just one thing fucking goes out, and I know there's redundancy, but you get my point. If that plane quits working in the sky, you're fucking done. You're fucking done. A little wind gust that's a little too strong, and now you're upside down. And These guys were able to right the ship, but this is very difficult. So shout out to these guys. As you see, in case you can't see it on the top right, they're completely upside down right now. Ugh.
Okay, nose down, nose down. Okay, speed, you got it? Okay, here we go.
See, they kept their cool, dude. That's the number one thing for surviving shit like this. Can you stay calm and not fucking freak out? Warning, warning, terrain, terrain. That's the last thing you want to hear. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. What was it, a test flight? During the test flight of a Boeing 717, the plane flipped upside down during an intentional stall. Okay, so they were testing its ability to, making it stall on purpose. The skilled pilots managed to recover and land safely. Ah, dude, I just get sketched out by flying. A friend of mine, Jimmy, you've seen him before. He helped me produce shows. You've seen him. If you've seen the shows he's been on. If you saw my Alex Stein documentary, he builds his own little like cheap planes and flies them around. And I'm like, dude, I just know one of these days I'm going to get a phone call and it's going to be like, yeah, he crashed his plane. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's like a fear of mine. I'm like, dude, look, I get it. It's fun to fly, but I mean, it's just such a risk. It's such a risk, dude. And I know it's safer than driving unless your engine goes out, then it's not, with your engine out, driving's safer. Driving's 100% safer. Jack Doherty. Did you guys remember Andrei Arlovsky? He's back from the time period where I used to actually watch the UFC, and he'd come out, he was the pit bull, and he'd have that, the mouth guard with like the fucking fangs and shit. He was such a badass. He looks so different now, but looks like Jack Doherty got into a fight with Andrei Arlovsky. It's not a good decision. Not a good life choice.
That dude looked like a fucking giant from the movie 300.
Yeah, so that's Andrei Arlovsky right there. So apparently Andre kicked him first, but I don't see Andre kicking him at all. Of course, it kind of glitches right here. Let me see if you... It seems like it almost skips, almost like something's edited out. Yeah, it's like skips here. There's no point where I see Andre... Maybe he does kick him, but it's just too hard to see. But this is a claim that for no reason, Andrei Arlovsky just kicked this dumbass Jack Doherty. And I don't see it. That's the first... I don't know if it's edited out or what. It looks like there's an edit there. But the first thing I see is this guy trying to slap Andrei Arlovsky, which... It's not a good idea. He's lucky Andrei Arlovsky is old and probably has CTE by now. Chill. Yeah, Andre can barely move, dude. Oh, Father Time gets us all. He used to be a fucking athletic, giant beast of a man. And he's fighting his whole life. It looks like he's probably had hip surgery or something. He don't look like he moves too well. But you still don't want to fuck with him.
Help, Dave. Go, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get out.
This looks like Jack's friends try to jump this guy. That's so fucking stupid, bro. I don't know. If I ran any event, I'd make sure Jack Doherty would be on the no entry list. I'd be like, he's not allowed here. Such fucking dumb kids. They think they're all hard and shit. They're lucky, dude. They're lucky they didn't get fucking, a Jake Paul broken jaw type situation. Jack Doherty, what a fucking loser, dude.
At Andrew Wilson 803 super chatted $2. Broccoli hair is the fuckboy uniform.
Is that what's going on now, Andrew? Broccoli hair? Like that curly fucking hair? Yeah, I don't know. He's a retard. That's for sure. One of the worst influencers out there, man. And the fact that he still has a career. Isn't he just making his money like getting young chicks into OnlyFans like right when they turn 18? Like I think there's like allegations of him like grooming underage chicks. And then when they turn 18, he'll like help them start an OnlyFans and then like just to make a bunch of money off of, I don't know, allegations. That's what I've heard. But he's definitely up to some shady shit. Here's Trump. If we build more housing, the price of homes will go down and homeowners will lose their wealth. He just said it out loud. It's kind of fucked up, ain't it? Like, us regular ass people who don't own a house, like, we're just fucked because, you know, this old boomer here doesn't want to fucking lose any value at his house. You know, he wants to do his 10th mortgage so that he can fucking go on a 2-week vacation and just blow all that money before he dies. And it's like, yeah, just fuck everybody else. Fuck the rest of America. Yeah. Let's just create a homeless problem. All because we don't want to build some more houses because that will affect the value of the other house. It's so fucking stupid, dude. We do need affordable housing. Like, we've needed it forever. And every time they try to build affordable homes, it's like always gets voted down. And yeah, now we're in this situation where we need it really bad. And yeah, nope, sorry. It's going to affect the value of my home. So fuck all of you.
On housing, you talked in your address last night about housing.
Yeah.
Are you still considering a national emergency over housing?
I'm looking at it.
What would that look like? What would that mobilize?
You know, there's two thoughts on housing. You have a lot of people have housing that because we have such a strong time and such a strong market there.
Like one of the few things that people are still doing well on. And it's fucking... I don't know, man. This economy... Trump tries to pretend like our economy's so great. And yeah, gas is super cheap. Like, I just drove by a gas station. Gas where I'm at is super fucking cheap. It's like barely over $2. That's great. That's great. But, you know, having a house, having a fucking home, or even an apartment that's not going to fucking put you into a hardship that you can afford and actually put money away at the end of the month. When people can start doing that again, when people can start actually putting money away at the end of the month and building something, I think that's when people will feel better. But I think so few people are able to do that right now. In fact, I think a lot of people are going into debt to be able to pay for their basic fucking needs right now. And yeah, but fuck all these people, right? Fuck them.
Houses are very valuable. It's a big part of their net worth, their house. I don't want to knock those numbers down because I want them to continue to have a big value for their house. At the same time, I want to make it possible for young people out there and other people to buy housing. In a way, they're at conflict. In other words, you create a lot of housing all of a sudden and it drives the housing prices down. So I want to take care of the people that have houses that have a value to, you know, to the house that they never thought possible, that have sort of made them wealthy and happy. And, you know, especially in their later years, got to be careful with that. I want to keep them up. At the same time, I want to make it...
Yeah, let's protect the old fogies that are about to die so that they can fucking keep their vacations up and just fuck the rest of the population.
At Freggy83 super chatted $5. In order to fix housing here in the States, we need to send Israel $1 billion.
Is that the fix? Damn. I guess we got to send them $1 billion. I mean, let's just send them 10 billion just to be safe. I didn't know that was a fix, bro. Thank you for the 5.
Possible for people to go buy houses. Daniel, please.
Yeah, so yeah, for all of you out there struggling to fucking pay for a bare bones fucking basic ass shitty apartment and you're paying as much as you would have paid for a fucking high rise beautiful place 10 years ago, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, this old 80-year-old dude, you know, he needs his little nest egg that he's gonna just fucking waste away, not even give to his kids. He needs his like 10th vacation of the year and just to spend that money overseas. So fuck everybody else, dude. This shit needs to be fixed. And it's like, I mean, you would think old people would like want to be fucking a little bit patriotic and be like, yeah, it's fine. I can lose some value on my house. My country needs this. And let's look after the country. That's more important than my little, you know, but of course not, dude. Of course not. Ooh, where did we leave off? Did we miss anything here? What's this one? Yeah, we saw that one. Oh, this is crazy, dude. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this makes me feel terrible for Conan, man. You know, I've always been a Conan fan. I grew up, I was never a Johnny Carson fan. I was never a Jay Leno fan. David Letterman was all right, but not a huge David Letterman fan. Conan O'Brien, I fucking loved Conan O'Brien because he did great sketches. He had so many like classic sketches. And, but yeah, It's I imagine he's not doing well right now after this news. Conan O'Brien stopped guests from calling 911 on Nick Reiner during explosive fight with Dad Rob at holiday party. Wow. Dude, I feel bad for Conan because this literally probably could have saved Rob Reiner and his wife's life. Conan O'Brien reportedly stopped guests from calling 911 on Nick Reiner at his holiday party over the weekend. Hours before Nick's parents, Rob and Michelle Singer Reiner, were found dead. And this happened. That's the other thing. Like, this party seemed to be the thing that set Nick off. Nick Reiner. Because he killed them pretty shortly after this, probably that night. Because from what I saw, what I've been reading, they were killed in their sleep. Or in bed. So, hours before Nick's parents, okay, read that, were found dead at their Brentwood home in Los Angeles, the couple attended the star-studded bash with their troubled son. They got in an argument, the father and son, at the party. It got so bad and loud that someone wanted to call the police to report it, an insider told the Daily Mail Friday. But Conan stepped in and said, "It's my house, my party, I'm not calling the police." And he talked them out of calling the police. Man, I understand that. You're like, I don't want to make a scene or call the police. We're going to ruin the party. And it's like, let's just, I get that, but fuck. That was the wrong decision in hindsight. Obviously, 2020, 2020 vision. But with hindsight, that was not the right fucking move, dude. Conan O'Brien, picture above. Okay. They got in an argument, the father and son. It got so bad and loud that someone wanted to call the police to report it. Here we go. There's also, like, Rob Reiner had some other shit to say at the party that's kind of a disturbing warning that people should have listened to. A second source echoed these statements, noting that some guests worried that Nick needed to be placed on a psychiatric hold due to his behavior. When the shit was hitting the fan, somebody said, "We need to call the police. The conversation was about getting this kid into a mental health hold," the source told the outlet. It makes sense. Who wants cops showing up creating a scene? But the argument between Rob and Nick was pretty intense. A rep for O'Brien did not immediately respond to Page Six's request for comment. During the party, Rob reportedly told some friends that he was petrified that Nick could hurt him. Sounds like his parents kind of knew this was a possibility, man. That's insane. I mean, he could be alive right now if somebody would have called 911. A source who allegedly attended a gathering for Rob and Michelle on Monday told Daily Mail that guests were left in tears after an unspecified A-lister recalled the All in the Family star's last words at the party. "I'm petrified of Nick. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm afraid of my son. I think my own son can hurt me," the celeb alleged, Rob said. As previously reported, a source confirmed to the Post that Nick and his parents were involved in a massive verbal spat at O'Brien's party on December 13th, just one night before Rob and Michelle were found stabbed to death in their Los Angeles home. Yeah, insane, dude. Is there any more? According to multiple outlets, Nick was not only feuding with his parents, but also acted erratically with some of the other partygoers in attendance that night, including comedian Bill Hader. Apparently, he walked up to Bill Hader, was like, "Who are you?" He kept asking him his name. And he was like, "Are you famous?" And then Bill Hader basically like kind of was like, "Hey, I'm having a private conversation," and kind of like try to kick him out of, because Bill Hader was talking to somebody else. And I think that's what set off the whole thing. I think him and Bill Hader got into it. And then Rob Reiner was embarrassed by his son. And he's like, "How dare you embarrass me in front of all these famous people?" And then they had a huge fucking argument. I don't know. I'm speculating. But yeah, Nick was freaking everyone out, acting crazy. He kept asking people if they were famous. An insider told People, with another source sharing with US Weekly that Nick behaved creepily at the fancy party. Sources told the Post that the couple's slain bodies were eventually discovered on Sunday by their daughter, Romy Reiner. They were found with stab wounds to their throats, along with other wounds found throughout their bodies. Rob was 78 and Michelle was 70. Yeah, dude. Look, I'm not going to say, "Oh, this is your fault, Conan O'Brien." We have hindsight. His mind probably been like, "This is a family fight. We don't want to get the cops involved. Let them handle it." And I feel bad that, But with hindsight, it's like, yeah, dude. Should the cops have been called? Yes, they should have. Yes, they should have. That kid needed to be locked away in a mental asylum. So sad, dude. I feel bad for Conan, dude. I hope he doesn't get too much shit for this, because I think Conan's a good dude. I think Conan's one of the rare good celebrity types. So, look who's back. We got the Liver King. live in the flesh. Live in the flesh. And, yeah, he's not doing better, guys. He's not doing better. The views are good, though. He's still doing good views.
Holy shit. Big announcement to make. Liver King invited onto the Joe Rogan podcast. Fist bump pound, say it again. Liver King.
I gotta start. I hate Instagram, but this is where it's at.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Big announcement to make. Liver King invited onto the Joe Rogan podcast. Fist bump pound, say it again. Liver King. The name doesn't matter. It's the message. Liver is king. Liver King invited onto the Joe Rogan podcast. Episode 1836. Welcome to Texas. We're a friendly state.
Episode 1830. They're way past episode 1836. What episode is Rogan on now? He's in 2000s, like the 2200s or something. What's he talking about, dude? I don't think he was actually invited on Joe Rogan's show. Where's Joe at now? What's his latest episode? Yeah, he's in the 2400s now. So what's he... This guy's lost his fucking mind, dude.
Fist bump pound is the golden parachute to myself. Bloody knuckles, let's do that one. Discussion, debate, principle.
Sounds like he still wants to fight Joe. I mean, when you say bloody knuckles, let's do that one. It sounds like you're talking about fighting. So, dude, this guy's still crashing out on Joe. When did this start? This was this summer, right? It was like 6 months ago, something like that. When he was when he went to Austin and he had a gun on him in the Joe Rogan Experience box. I thought he would get some help by now. I guess not.
I asked my social media person, Georgia. I had just hired her. She's definitely not qualified for the job. She replaced a lot of people. Just one person, she didn't know what she was doing. She farmed a bunch of clips, a montage to make Joe Rogan look like a bully. All the times he picked on other men, and there was like none. This is just like 2 days ago. Georgia, where is it? Where is it at?
This is his problem. Joe talked bad about him on an episode. Because remember when he claimed he wasn't on steroids? And then it came out, he had to admit that he was on steroids, and then Joe talked some shit about him. And this is all the crash out comes from that. I was like, bro, it's not Joe Rogan's fault that you were lying to people and trying to pretend you were natty when you clearly fucking weren't. But it's Joe Rogan's fault, right? Take it out on him. Let's not take personal responsibility.
That he doesn't actually talk shit about people. He only did that one really mainly on you.
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit. Because Joe saves it for when people really fuck up. But yeah, Joe's actually really nice. He doesn't talk a lot of shit about people. It's very rare. Like, he'll talk shit about Mark Maron. He'll talk shit about Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. You know, like the obvious ones that really suck. And that's what you are. You're an obvious one that really sucks, bro. And you lied about steroids.
83 super chatted $2. This can spiral if they don't look into it.
I hate saying this, but I do get a bit of a Nick Reiner energy here. He may not be as crazy as Nick Reiner, but there is a real risk of this being more serious than what we realize it is. Because this is now 6 months of him hyper obsessing on Rogan as if Rogan destroyed his life.
How do we know that he's full of shit? We're talking about the Liver King, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
He'd have some stuff with like politics, but he's mainly good and true. Holy fuck, now I like you more. I already liked you. Fear Factor, I loved growing up with Fear Factor. UFC commentator, doubling down, quadrupling down on awesomeness, Joe Rogan. Comedian, sign me up for the front row. I love to watch you work, man. Like, so now, in the state of Texas, you talk trash about another man, you get the right to challenge him to a fight, honorably. Remember the Alamo?
So he's still challenging Joe to a duel. I don't think, I mean, we were talking last night about Ben Shapiro having no honor because he refuses to debate Joe Rogan. A debate is one thing. You're talking about a duel. And by the way, last time you showed up with a gun in a box, ranting like a crazy man on God knows what. I don't know. He may be brain damaged. That's what I'm starting to think is possible, that he's actually, there is no fixing what's wrong with him. It might be like mental illness, but it also might be brain damage from God knows what, you know? Some sort of brain eating amoeba from some raw food he ate. Who knows?
Joe, sign the petition to have Liver King hosted on the Joe Rogan podcast. Sign the petition. Fist bump pound.
Not going to sign a petition. Maybe if you didn't come across crazy, and maybe if you didn't bring a gun in the, because it's not just that he had a gun, right? It's that he had a Joe Rogan Experience, like cigar box. And then he was like, ooh, what? I got something for Rogan in here. And then he made the mistake of opening the box, and like for a split second, you could see there was a fucking gun in the box. Now I'm paraphrasing. I forget the exact wording, but that's essentially what happened. And that's why Rogan's team called the cops on him, and he got a restraining order, and he's probably still wearing, I don't know, maybe they removed the fucking ankle monitor on him. But yeah, dude. I thought by now he would be over this or have gotten some help, but the thing is, his family, I don't think his family cares. They're just going to milk him for everything they can get. His wife specifically, I'm sure his kids care, but his kids are just like, they're kids, you know? They probably don't know how to handle anything like this.
Locking it down. King time. Holy shit.
Yeah. He's still fucking crazy, dude.
Now we're about to start Friday night.
Okay, look at his car. Got to turn off the bad music. Look at his fucking car when he gets out of the way. Had Joe Rogan's name on his car. Joe Rogan, Liver King. What are those, 2 swords?
Popcorn right now.
Yeah, 2 knives. Established 1836, the Alamo. This guy's, I think he's schizophrenic, bro. He keeps thinking about 1836, that's the Alamo. So, and then he just talked about the Alamo before. Damn, I wonder if Joe's watching this. He's like, this guy's still talking about me?
Go.
Look at this. What the fuck is he? I guess this guy's still selling a lot of shit because he's still got money.
We have in the pantry. Okay, let's go.
All because Joe Rogan mentioned that you lied about steroids and talked a little bit of shit. Remember, those are the dogs, those poor dogs. He's pretty rough with those dogs, man. I remember he was walking them and got mad at him. Gave him a pretty fucking stiff kick. You guys remember that?
Popcorn right now. Let's go.
Yeah, I hate the stupid music in the background. Oops. Where did I go? What am I doing? There's one in here that's pretty disturbing. Okay, here's a picture. Oh, here's some food. You want to try some Liver King food?
Living. We would do the bone broth, and we would give them the liver. They didn't want to eat any of the liver. They thought it didn't taste real good. And so
this is how he prepares liver for his kids.
This is what I would do. I would chop it up, the frozen bits like this, and I'll put it in the blender, and I'm going to mix it with a whole bunch of the cherries from Liver King Ranch, a bunch of them. So like 2 pounds of liver, a bag.
Bro, that seems like a weird combination of flavors. Cherries and liver? First of all, livers are disgusting. Liver's disgusting. Look, I know it's healthy, but I can't stand liver and kidneys. Like, organ meats are just, I can't stand them. Mixing them with cherries is not going to make it fucking better, bro. I feel sorry for his kids.
Bag of Liver King cherries. This is probably the most important part, though. A little bit of the red mint salt. That's really important. 82 salt and minerals. There's oyster salt. If you miss the old oyster salt, don't do any of this. This is from the Amazon salt. This is Maldon salt. Tip of the hat to Paul Saladino, Carnivore MD. Maldon sea salt, you hear it? It's like this has other things in it. You just open it up like that. That was a little bit of kill. Yeah, I sneak that one in. Don't tell them. And so it's going to taste really, really good.
No, it's
not. But everybody knows my
it's absolutely not going to taste good.
This one, it's maple syrup, so just a tiny bit, just like hardly anything, right? And
dude, you're going to need more maple than that, bro. Hey, you want some liver pancakes? Liver cherry pancakes? There's no way his kids are like, oh, thank you, Dad. Actually, it's good now. Oh, I love it. They're probably eating this shit at gunpoint. Like, if you eat this, you don't leave your bedroom if you don't eat this. Oh my God, dude. So fucking nasty.
it gives it like a caramel flavor.
I'm sure.
You drizzle it with some olive oil.
Oh, that's what
now
does
it kind of brings in this like caramel flavor to it.
Yeah, I imagine, dude. Would any of you try? I mean, I'm tempted. I'll try it. I'll try it just to see how shitty it is, dude. There's no way this has become good because of this. Oh, I put a little olive oil in here. Now it all comes together.
I'm about to blend that. No water, no liquid, no. It's like cherry liver sorbet. Oh, most importantly, I'm about to scoop this out, make it. The leftovers every day is going to go to the Ranch Revival Country Store 001 right here in Willis, Texas, Montgomery. So it's a gift. Whatever is left over for my family, my heart to yours. My boys wouldn't eat the ancestral way. I had to make it taste good for them. Taste is the truth. Anything that's left over goes to the country store. First come, first serve.
Had to make it taste good. Let me just pour a bunch of maple syrup all over it. I mean, look, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? Like, I know maple syrup is like if you get the good kind of maple syrup, it's not like the worst thing ever, but it's still fucking sugar, bro. Oh, this is stupid.
Serve. I believe it. Don't come before.
And when you take that and you donate that food, nobody's gonna eat it. It's gonna get thrown away.
12 because at 12 p.m. Don't do it. I'm still making stuff. But after 12, we're bringing in the new stuff. Fist bump pound. What do we do? I'm going to show you the after. Well, it kind of tastes good. And it kind of tastes like maybe strength, health, and happiness, like a better version of yourself. That's how it tastes. King time. Out. My boys.
Yeah, I'm sure it tasted fucking wonderful. I'm sure you probably didn't even eat it, dude. I wonder if he even fucking really believes that. Prove it. Eat it all right now in front of me. Prove it, dude. Prove it tastes good. I want to see you eat every single bite of that fucking shit. I mean, I just imagine his kids are like forced to eat this shit. It must be like terrifying. Eat the liver, or you're not going out today. You want to go down to the river with us? You better eat your liver. Poor things, man.
We're at the country store.
And this one's kind of sad. Look, I'm not saying I wouldn't eat a baby goat if I was hungry. But I don't know. I hate seeing some. I guess I'm too much of a city boy. I don't like seeing my my meat alive and going meh, all cute and shit.
It's Father's Sunday, double fisting little baby cabritos. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Wait and see. Tune in.
Oh, is he gonna eat the fucking goats, bro? Is he gonna eat the
Greg
fucking
Wilson
goats?
492 super
What's up,
chatted
Greg?
$19.99. Long-time viewer. Love your verbal cadence and realistic logic.
Well, thank
Merry
you, Greg.
Christmas.
I'm trying to get better, as a host and a talker and all that. One thing I do wrong, I appreciate the comments, man. It's really nice. I get a lot of people not giving me comments, so a comment is very nice to see. In the 19th, thank you for the generous super chat, Greg. I got to get better at doing like Alex Jones. Sometimes when I have breaks, like I start stuttering because I'm like, oh, I got to keep talking. I got to like kind of calm down and take my time. If I got to stop talking for a few seconds to gather my thoughts. So there's things I got to get better at. But I think the more I do it, I've already gotten better. And hopefully in the next couple years, I'll get even better. I'll be a fucking pro at this shit. But thank you, man. Appreciate you. Verbal cadence on fleek. For real, for real. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Fist bump pound, little baby goats. What do we say? Primal, eat me.
Ain't that kind of fucked up, bro? Ain't that kind of fucked up, dude? I feel bad for these goats, bro.
Eat me, Lever King. You got it, boys. Okay, tea time. Oh.
Is he gonna eat? Is he gonna do like he does to the cows, where he just like kills them and then like eats them fucking raw? Dude, a lot of people. I think like lamb chops is like I mean, I love me some lamb chops, but dude, if I wouldn't order them if I saw the fucking goat sitting there going meh, all cute and shit. I'd be like, yeah, I want to eat that. I'd be like, do you have anything else to eat? I think lamb chops are like young. I think they slaughter them young. And they're so good, dude. Like when I go to a Brazilian steakhouse, I just destroy the fucking lamb chops. Let me see. Lamb chops are cuts of meat from a young sheep, lamb, taken from various primal sections like the rib, loin, shoulder, or leg. I think that's why the meat's so good, because they're young. I don't know. I don't feel good about it, but damn, when you're there at a fucking chamagachos, and they're bringing out those lamb chops. They're so fucking good. But dude, I might have to stop eating them. I mean, I feel bad even seeing pigs. Like I like pigs. I don't want to eat them. But you know, God invented and put all this in motion. I didn't do this. Okay, God did this. But yeah, it's such a bad look when you're holding the baby goats and like, eat me.
We're at the country store. It's Father's Sunday. Double fisting little baby cabritos. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Wait and see. Tune in. Fist bump pound, little baby goats. What do we say? Primal, eat me.
See, like the Native Americans would at least honor the animals and treat them well and pray over them and be like, thank you for your sacrifice.
At Spocko2181 super chatted $1.99. He's gonna bite their heads off like he's Aussie.
He could too, dude. I just feel they're probably already dead. We can't even save them. They're already dead. He's already eaten them. Probably drank their blood too. That's what he does. I've seen him do it. Poor things, man. Lamb chops are fucking tasty, though. Anybody enjoy lamb chops? Pigs get 400 pounds after 1 year? Yeah. Fucking pigs, bro. Pigs are fascinating. So, yeah. Let's see. What else we got with Liver King? There's his family. Feel bad for his kids. Yeah. Still, brother, you've worked so hard to build a brand and great products. This whole thing is putting Joe Rogan's name over a knife. Big Bully Joe Rogan versus Liver King. 1836. Dude, this is going to get ugly, bro. I think he's going to end up with another restraining order. I think Joe's going to get another restraining order on him. It's crazy, man. Yeah, lamb chops are fucking great, bro. The ones I have that I'm telling you, every time I go to a Brazilian steakhouse, the one I like is chamagacho. I'm probably saying it wrong. Chamagacho. Dude, they put lemon pepper on there, and it's so fucking good. And I don't eat anything else because the lamb chops are so good. I just eat as many lamb chops as I can do before I get completely stuffed. But do I feel bad? Yes, I feel bad when I see those baby goats, and I'm like, oh, they're so fucking cute. Do we have to eat lamb chops? Yeah, I could go without lamb chops, but you know what? If I stop eating lamb chops, they're still going to kill the goats and they're still going to be lamb chops. So I might as well have lamb chops. Because whether I decide to eat lamb chops or not, it's not going to change the fact that those baby goats are going to die. The baby lamb or whatever. So yeah, just eat lamb chops, you know? But it is sad because they're cute, man. They're fucking cute, dude. This chick, listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. Here's some good advice.
This is what they don't want men to know about semen retention. This is an ancient sacred practice that ancient lineages such as the Taoists, the Egyptians, and the Tantrikas were taught to not spill their power and to master it through presence. They understood that the seed is sacred life force, chi, prana. Society programs men to release constantly and to have that as the end goal of intimacy. But the ancients knew how to rise this energy up the spine through the breath, which provides connection, clarity, and a lot of creativity and inspiration. And it depletes vital minerals in your body, so if you're not re-nourishing and remineralizing your body, this can be very depleting.
I don't know how I feel about women taking over the semen retention fucking influencer thing, man. But you know what's not good for semen retention? Women.
And cause exhaustion and disconnection. And
get away from me!
Dysregulation. This seed that can bring a soul into this world is the same seed that can create your dream reality, your highest timeline, your vision, your goals, your dreams into fruition. But this happens through embodiment. So if you actually want to experience how powerful you are, master pelvic breathing and being in tune and present with that space.
Too late, I already came. The 2 minutes you were talking, I already spilled my seed. I'm sorry. Seed's gone. There is some truth to this. I mean, this is taking it into woo-woo territory. But I know for me personally, there's more energy, more focus. You know, like, this is why I think it's legitimate why fighters, will abstain the night before a fight. But you can go too far with it, and the internet always takes everything too far. Well, now it's you got to store your chi, and if you do semen retention, the semen builds up, and it becomes this powerful flow of semen that gets to your brain, and then now you have superpowers because the semen is interacting with the synapses inside your brain. It's like, no, it's just you just get tired if you come too much. Okay, your body thinks, oh, I already won the evolutionary fucking war. So I don't have to worry about anything. I'll just sit back and fucking chill. And it's like, yeah, when you're not coming all the time, you can like channel fucking kind of more of that ferocious side of yourself. But you don't want to go too long. You got to let some out. You got to spill some seed. And you got this little temptress here. She's like, no, you cannot spill any seed. You will never spill any seed around me. Too late. It's gone. Spilled it. I already spilled it twice in the last 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I had to put that one in there too. Now this always freaks me out, man. It's insane what women can do with makeup. And then this same chick who looks like this will sit there and talk shit about you because you're like 2 inches too short for her. But this is what she looks like. This is the demon goblin that she is. And by the way, is this being caused by all the makeup? Is this what happens? Like, yeah, the makeup makes you look hot, but then when you take the makeup off, you have acne all over your face because your pores can't breathe, and you're putting all these chemicals all over your face all the time. It's always the tattoos, man. Always the tattoos, bro. Which, by the way, I'm gonna have to mute this because of the music. But I'm telling you, you see tattoos like run for the hills. Not all the time. There are some good women that made mistakes and now they're stuck with the stupid tattoo, and God bless them. But most of the time, you see a tattoo on the hand, get the fuck out of there, okay? Run. Because don't even hit it and quit it, because STDs, bro. Women with tattoos, they have the type of STDs that will burn through a fucking condom. Okay, I don't know if you know this. But condoms don't work with tattooed bitches. You'll get something, guaranteed. Run for the fucking hills. See, these videos always look so fucking stupid when you remove the music. So she got 1 layer of makeup, but that's not enough. Now she got her 2 layers. Yeah, don't. This is probably what, a 2-hour routine every morning? So yeah, you'll see this chick and you'll be like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. This is who she is. This is who she is. I mean,
Chadazibkan super chatted $5. When I was a teen first learning how to pull my pecker, I would pull then take a nap. I called it a power nap plus.
Well, congratulations, bro. Pulling is a very important skill set and you learned it early, which means you probably have a talent in that department. Thank you, T-Chad Dr. Sepkin. I think I got your name right now. Thank you, T-Chad. Keep pulling away, bro. But yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's almost like a con, dude. To go from that to this. Like, you're conning me. This is a scam. And then like you go to bed with her and then like you wake up and this is what you're dealing with the next morning. Holy shit, bro. Women like this, they'll fucking act like you're fucking disgusting. You're just like, oh, okay, I didn't spend 2 hours putting makeup on. Look, if I spent 2 hours every day putting makeup on, I'd probably be beautiful too. Okay? All right? Epstein Files was worse than we thought. Let's wrap it up with this one. I've kind of like, I want to report on the Epstein Files, but I want to like wait and see what comes out because it's hard to make heads or tails. Everybody's posting shit, like the Trump haters are like, oh, here's this picture of Trump and blah, blah, blah. And it's actually a picture of Trump with his daughter. And then all the Clinton haters are posting the Clinton. It's like, it seems like it's just two sides that are interested. The one side that wants Donald Trump to be guilty, and then the other side who wants Democrats to be guilty. And that's all they're interested in seeing in here. Let's listen to Jesus Enrique Rojas, the sweet Venezuelan. Let's see what
now
he's
we have
say.
the fact that Dan Bongino it was excellent timing. He announced that he was quitting the FBI.
Is he going to call for the release of the Epstein files now? Now that he's not in the FBI, he can get right back to, we need to release the files, guys. They're hiding something. I don't know. Maybe he'll end up spilling the beans on some shit, but I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to trust him anymore.
This same week, I'm going to show you, by the way, I'm going to show you a couple of things that have nothing to do with Epstein yet. Just to be sure that we are on the same page on this. I made a video for my Power Pundit channel in which I spoke about the fact that Dan Bongino,
10 more likes away from 100, guys. If you're enjoying the show and you forgot or haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. It's great. It will give you good luck in life. It'll give you rock hard boners, okay? If you just hit the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Links in description if you want to support. Much love, everybody.
Week was announcing that he was quitting the FBI not even 300 days in. And at the same time that Dan Bongino said this, and the Department of Justice announced that they were not going to release the full batch, the full thing of the Epstein files, Kash Patel was doing this cosmopolitan.
She's not, dude, this is Kash Patel's girl. Everybody thinks she's hot, honeypot and Cash. I saw some pictures of her. She looked fine as fuck. But then when I see her in this interview, I get it. She's actually not that good looking. She's not ugly. Like she's okay looking, but she's I can kind of get her being with Cash. You know, she's got kind of a weird face.
Style interview.
And nothing against people with weird faces. Much love to you. Okay.
With his girlfriend. I mean, this is literally a joke. This is a literally a joke in many ways. Now, I'm going to show you the pictures that I think that maybe you can stomach. But before we see these pictures, I want to tell you a story. I don't know if you are aware of something that happens on the internet. Used to happen a lot. You know that nowadays, you know, remember that we have platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, basically any platform that allows you to upload images and then video, like as YouTube as well. But let's talk about images. And right now, let's say that we have this automated systems in which if somebody tries to game this platform, maybe Facebook, and upload something nefarious or horrific or things that we shouldn't be even talking about, to these platforms, they have these countermeasures to just prevent people from seeing that. And right now we have automated systems that do that. It's like these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, most of that is automated. I don't know to what extent. There's still manual review of some stuff.
I don't think there's any, dude. I think the only way you can get a manual review is if you're a huge fucking channel and you can make a big stink on Twitter. Because I just had some shit hit and that it was a total fucking AI fuck up. And they claimed it was manually reviewed, but there was no way it was. And if it was manually reviewed, it was a lie. It was somebody sitting at home remotely. It's like, oh yeah, I reviewed it. Go back to beating off. But I think they're just lying. I think they're using AI for the initial review and the second review and the third review. Different AI chatbot. It's like, yeah, George did it this time. And it's like, oh yeah, George is just another AI chatbot, isn't he? And it's fucking over a lot of channels. A lot of channels are getting fucked over right now by this AI moderation, dude.
As in actual humans reviewing what the automated systems are not sure of what they're saying.
Yeah, you like the way he says automated? That's what's great about Jesus is his cute little accent.
And I'm mentioning this because I remember like 10 years ago, I learned about that job in which you basically are hired by, I don't know, it could be Facebook. And you basically sit down on a terminal, a computer, and they show you those images that the system is not sure if they can green light or not. And of course, they're going to show you the range and freak stuff and gore things with children, things that you cannot even imagine that people, very sick individuals try to upload to these platforms. And there's these humans that spend 8 hours a day, shifts of 8 hours a day, going through these images. Some of them would be innocuous, but some of them, when they stumble upon a really heavy image, imagine going through that 8 hours a day for weeks.
I've heard this really fucks up some of these moderators, like the people that are in charge in the platforms of like taking down the CP and like the shit they have to see. Like it can give them like really bad PTSD. I get it. It's tough. It's a tough job. Somebody's got to fucking do it. And if AI is not ready to do it, I think where YouTube's at is like, we just rather have AI do it. Yeah, I know there's going to be like a 30% false error rate where people that did nothing wrong are going to get removed and lose their fucking channels. Well, that's just the way it's going to be. Fuck them. They don't seem to care. They seem like they feel like they're untouchable and they can just fuck over any creator they want. And that's it. You know, what can you do? Well, you're not going to do shit. So tough luck, buddy.
As in, nobody lasts more than 2 months. Like the usual time that somebody lasts on those jobs is 5 to 6 weeks. It's more usual that people don't even last 1 month of all the things that they have to say and the things that they stumble upon and the impact it has on their psyche. And having said that, I can say that I have seen some shit in my life. Well, I have worked with criminal investigation. It was not fun. I have to say, it was interesting, but it was not fun, especially when there were children involved. And this is kind of a warning, right? Because when you get too entangled in this kind of cases, like the Epstein files, like these people who manually review. I don't know if they still manually review these photos that people upload to these platforms. Yeah, you basically ask.
Bro, somebody needs to put Lenny on a watch list. He says, what's your name? Noob Jet says, then there's Lenny who's been here for 12 years. Yeah, Lenny's, we need to keep an eye on Lenny. He might be enjoying it a little too much.
Nietzsche said, the abyss can end up staring back at you.
Yeah, Kekari says, I saw too much shit on 4chan, mostly gore though. Yeah, the early days of the internet, like when I was still in high school, like the late 90s, that's what I remember. One of the first things we did as kids, there was like, I don't even remember the name of the website, but it was like just the most disgusting fucking shit you could find. It was like, probably what you would say is like Live Leak now, but I don't even know if they called it Live Leak back then, or if it was even Live Leak. I don't know, so long ago, but I never enjoyed that. I don't like that shit. I don't know, like people can just see some nasty shit. They can see somebody getting decapitated or some shit and just go about their day like nothing. No, I see shit like that. Like it affects my whole fucking day. So I understand the point he's making.
This is a spiritual warning. The photos that you're about to watch have a very bad juju to them. It's not only the shock of seeing this criminal with little girls, but you know that there's something even worse than that. Having said that, let's watch the photos that were released, some of those photos, and understand the depravity of this. Trigger warning. Here we go for the second phase of this video, so you have been warned. Let's go there. I think that hands down, the worst picture, the worst photo, the most offending photo of this is this one, in which Epstein himself, sporting a tribal tattoo, with that smug face.
Yeah, he's looking really proud of himself right here, bro.
To the camera. And this is what I tell you, that some pictures have portraits on them, and they're heavily redacted. That is nice, but what is usually...
At Chadazibkan super chatted $5. I moderated a Rate My Kid website for a couple years and suffered from PTSD.
That's gotta be the... Is that a real thing? People are posting pictures of their kids for the internet to rate them? People are really doing that? These people should be investigated, bro. That's gotta be some sort of undercover fucking sex trafficking ring or something. That's pretty fucked. I don't know, man. The internet, there's so much fucked up shit on the internet, dude.
Usually redacted is faces. Bro. They don't redact other things such as, other body parts, which would make it harder to identify somebody, but then you know that there was somebody in there, and that somebody was essentially a toddler. So
maybe I'm just retarded here, but can you confirm? It's like, I guess the size. Yeah. Whoever it is, they're tiny.
This is the kind of stuff that we are talking about. This is the kind of stuff that we are talking about, and others like this, for example. I stopped watching after this one showing Epstein delivering a girl to a fat, old, wealthy man. We have this fat slob here.
See, I saw this picture and I just went right through it. Like, oh, it's just Epstein hanging out with somebody. I didn't even put it together. Like, he's delivering a woman to this dude. I mean, it's just a picture. How do you know he's delivering that? I mean, look, I'm not saying he never delivered women, but on the face of this picture, it's him with the woman, with the dude. Like, I don't know. It's just, maybe I'm naive, but to me, it's like, yeah, okay, he could be delivering a woman to this guy, but we don't know that. They could just be hanging out. Who the fuck knows?
This is now.
I'm guessing because they blacked out the face, that means it's a victim. But then there are people that weren't victims that had their face blacked out as well. But I think it's kind of safe to assume if the face was blacked out, it's a victim. So maybe that's what he's doing here.
And you see Epstein here with a young lady. Epstein with a young lady. We don't know what happened after this. I mean, and I really don't want to find out. Again, you have to be very careful with this kind of stuff. Pure evil.
Yeah, that's definitely a child.
I don't know what I don't know what to tell you. What took them so?
I mean, we're getting kind of what Trump said was in there, or who, I forgot who said it, but like basically it's a bunch of nasty shit with Epstein and just Epstein. But then again, maybe they wiped everything. Like, I don't know, would they go that far to protect some fucking? I don't know, man.
Long, and that's
too hard to make heads or tails of this shit.
Question for the Department of Justice. You could have been, releasing this in batches. I understand that this has like thousands of these pictures, like Epstein looking at some kind of ritual with some boys. What in the fresh hell is this? But the Department of Justice could have been releasing this in, maybe 1,000 at a time. You redact them, you release them, redact them, release them. And that would have been much better than the way that Pam Bondi has handled this. You remember the Bindergate was laughable how they handled that. And again, shout out to Autism Capital for making this collection of images. This is serial killer stuff. This is beyond unhinged. And yes, this is kind of collage, or
this is him holding a baby, I believe.
Or some kind of annotations that he had full albums full of these pictures of him embracing what looks like young girls, and with annotations with text and stuff. Him like with kind of a leash around the waist of young ladies. I have no way. This was like souvenirs that he wanted. It's not only he took the pictures, he took time to make this stuff, or somebody, or he made the girls make this stuff. All in all, it was manipulation all the way down. Manipulation of bringing them, trafficking them. What is this? This is really bad. This is not the worst. There's some things that are not even photos, and you can't help but imagine what the F. There were photocopies of a manual on how to give a baby a massage.
Yeah. This is some dark shit they're finding here. So it looks like we're getting stuff. At least everybody was worried we weren't going to get anything new. This is new.
Have no further commentary on that. There are other pictures of the guy with the toddlers again. I mean, heavily redacted. You can see only by the size of the ears, by relative size of the body. This were children. We already saw this. According to the Department of Justice, it's not redacting the names of any politicians, but it was already hit with the community notes. I mean, these are black and pages of black Epstein with quote unquote twins. There are some reports. Bill Gates. There are photos of Bill Gates.
Bill. Not surprised, bro. I heard this is why Melinda Gates left him, allegedly. So yeah, I mean, the face is blacked out, so that's a sign that these are victims, and there's Bill Gates with 2 victims. I don't know. Maybe they just blacked out the face for privacy, but that makes it sure look like Bill Gates is with 2 of the victims of Epstein. I mean, I always knew Bill Gates was up to no good.
As well. So the DOJ said they will only blur out the faces of minors and or victims. Not looking good for Bill Gates. Yeah, it has never looked good for him. We have an idea that's why he's
such a creepy dude, Bill Gates, man. Especially when you get into his fucking population control shit. Like, oh, so you just want to kill everybody, basically.
Wife divorced him because this was horrific. Pictures of this looks like a young lady with an oversized shirt.
It looks like that could be Ghislaine Maxwell.
At L_Yeffa-67 super chatted $20. Can't end the stream on this video ping. Play Joe Rogan rips a fart in front of Annie Lederman.
Okay, bro. We'll end it on that one. We'll end it with something more upbeat. Thank you, OFA.
Kneeling down.
Appreciate you, bro.
Again, this picture, by the way, people were claiming that the DOJ had removed that because it showed, that this is that picture. You remember that picture of Trump with Melania and Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, and there's another picture of Trump, by the way. Okay, people were saying that this picture was removed from the batch, and I could access this picture with no problem. So yeah, we know that Donald Trump had taken pictures with Jeffrey Epstein, and that is the way Donald Trump was in the Epstein files. But nobody has been able to prove that he had done anything. And again, this is something that we have discussed over and over again. If Donald Trump, if they had any dirt on Donald Trump, so is the FBI under Biden would have weaponized it like to the max.
And I think this is this giant fucking cover up, everything that would have pointed to, I mean, it would have been fucking wiped clean probably before Trump came into office. So you think they're that dumb that they're going to just keep files that blow their cover? Nah, they're going to scrub that shit and leave everything else.
It's a no-brainer. For example, the Epstein crew identified girls to make sure they were under 18 years old. Can't make this up, folks. Jesus Christ. And at one point witnessed him asking for ID to girl, wanted to make sure under 18 because he wasn't believing them.
At Chadazibkan super chatted $5. These pictures are questionable, but once again not solid evidence of any wrongdoing.
Yeah.
We'll obviously never see those if they exist.
Yeah, like the picture with Bill Gates. It could be just him taking a picture with two women who are like, "Oh, Bill Gates, take a picture with me," and it's just I know, right? But it just looks really bad. And if I was to guess, I'd say, yeah, Bill Gates was up to some weird shit. Bill Clinton was up to some weird shit. A lot of people, Kevin Spacey probably up to some weird shit. I don't know about Chris Tucker. I'm sure there were people that were also just there who probably didn't know what was going on, but then it's so hard to fucking. It'd be nice if we just had the whole story and we just knew everything and we just knew 100%. This is what happened. This is who was involved, et cetera, et cetera.
Because John Doe messed up by bringing more older girls. So he wanted to make sure that the girls brought to him were underage, for minors. Wow, the girls would write to Ghislaine asking her permission to approve of what they wrote to Epstein. They asked for her to tell them what to say if she didn't like their words.
I heard somebody said that like Epstein was basically a retard, and they brought Ghislaine Maxwell in, and she basically was the one running everything. And then once Maxwell came in, like nobody could talk to Epstein. Like he was kind of off limits. Everybody had to go through Ghislaine Maxwell. It almost seems like she was kind of the handler in a way. Like kind of maybe she was actually the one in charge.
Ghislaine was the handler, mastermind, and gatekeeper. I'm going to talk about Ghislaine in a minute as well. And I saw this, I think I found this even more disturbing. A lot of these victims of Epstein seem to believe that he's a messianic type figure. They worship him as the ultimate provider. Thank you for everything. We see how these are this kind of books that are made by hand. Dear Jeffrey, this was from 2002. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to participate in the safari. It was a truly wonderful experience, something I have dreamt of since I was a child. I appreciate so much your kindness and thoughtfulness. To ask me what would make me happy and then give me that to me is the nicest thing anyone ever done to me. So there's this kind of souvenir made by the girl in question, which you can see, yeah, this doesn't look like even 18 years old. My first night in Africa, but I don't know, but this looks like full-on manipulation of the creepiest nature. Letter to Epstein, presumably written by a victim thanking him for everything he has done for her. Man, you're gonna see stuff here. I don't know if I can review. Okay, we can. I don't want to. In terms of decoration,
what the fuck? All these people are into such weird, fucking disgusting art, bro. That tells you something to me. Like, I don't know. People might say, well, people like gore flicks. They like horror films and blah blah blah. That doesn't mean they're like into murdering people or whatever, but I don't know. There is something weird. Like everybody that I've known that's been into like extreme gore films, like the niche type of films that are just like completely over the top with the gore, they're always a little weird and I'm always sketched out by them, okay? Now I know it's not going to be across the board. They're all going to be fucking weirdos, but a lot of them are weirdos. And if you see people that are into art like this, run away. Run the fuck away.
There's a lot of really creepy stuff in there. I mean, of course, nothing is worse than the sexual abuse of young girls. But the themes and the decorations that surrounded everything about Epstein was, I mean, as creepy as it gets. This is Epstein's office. Again, you can see that there are portraits in those pictures, and most of those pictures, I think, isn't this Fidel Castro? There's another picture of Epstein with Fidel Castro. So it seems like this is Fidel Castro with a victim, I guess. There's another clearer pictures of Epstein with Fidel Castro, and this is Epstein with a minor, I guess. Again, I can understand that they had to carefully go through these pictures and make sure.
It's pretty ballsy. You're putting pictures of your desk on your desk of you I don't know. Maybe it was a niece or something. Did he have nieces? I don't know.
Sure that nothing was compromised. I can just show this for a very brief moment. It was a box of toys, and I can't just show those toys for very long. Again, the decoration. This guy had a very disturbing taste. I have seen shit. And this guy, it's like this. We don't want to know what happened in here. They should do a full DNA swab in here, because
yeah, that's definitely if you're gonna murder somebody, that's where it happens.
Yeah, very disturbing stuff. And the files released are massively redacted.
At Chadazibkan super chatted $5. I worked for Epstein and Ghislaine as a teen. It was a lot better than having to do my paper route.
Now I know you're joking, bro. I mean, dude, here's the thing. Like, you see that one girl who sent him a thank you letter. Like, people will do fucked up things for money, man. That includes underage women, you know? And then they think you're doing them a favor because they've got all this money from you or whatever. You put them, I think he was putting some of these girls through college. Like, it's so fucking, yeah, I don't even know what to say, dude.
Massively redacted
so nasty.
Is an understatement.
Thank you for the $5, brother.
It is an understatement. I just wanted to mention that one of the guys that is exposed the most in this first batch was Bill Clinton, and you can see that here he is in this attitude with, again, looks like a young lady with him. I'm going to show you some pictures. This is one of the pictures, most disturbing pictures of Bill Clinton with what looks like a girl as well.
So what happens when you go into a hot tub with Bill? He just puts his hands back up and he just sits there waiting for you to give him a blowjob. He doesn't even have to say anything. Just puts his arms back and he's like, okay, time to give me a blowjob. I'm guessing that's a victim too, since it was blacked out. But yeah, we all knew Bill's a creepy motherfucker. Nothing new there.
In a sauna, there's a picture right after this one that I have to skip very quickly. I don't know, this one. Okay. Again, you can tell how the atmosphere of the whole thing. You see this, and this gives a sense of dread. I mean, literally.
Well, I from what I understand, this is a public pool. Somebody else talked about it. Like, this is a public pool in like one of the fanciest fucking hotels in the world.
There's no other word to describe this besides a sense of dread. Again, Bill Clinton with Jeffrey Epstein. There are other pictures in here. Mick Jagger is in there. Who else was around?
I don't trust Mick Jagger either.
Okay, this is something that people are saying, that Michael Jackson was in it as well, and Diana Ross, but no, this were Diana Ross and Michael Jackson's children. I think I have that.
Yeah, and this was a public photo that like was already out there. That's why people were able to get the photo without the black bars. So it's kind of weird. This ended up in the Epstein drop when this was already a fucking public photo.
That picture to clean up on Michael Jackson, because people are saying, oh, Michael Jackson was in it. No, this was an event. But there's also a picture of Jeffrey Epstein with Michael Jackson. Make of that what you will. I've never believed so many of the accusations.
This is why I'm never going to take pictures with anybody. If I ever get to that level of fame where people just want to come up and take pictures with me, I'm going to be like, no. Everybody's going to hate me. They're going to be, why does he want to take pictures? Because 10 years from now, you could end up being a fucking pedophile or something. Then there I am with my arm around you, like all looking stupid and shit. No pictures. That's it. No more pictures.
Against Michael Jackson, but this is the problem. And maybe that's the thing that Donald Trump meant when he said that so many people were going to be just enmeshed in this and drawn into this and was It's gonna hurt a lot of people. Still don't know. We don't know who this lady is, and why was Bill Clinton making a fist with her? I don't know.
And T-Chad, by the way, if you did work for Epstein and Ghislaine, then I need to get you on the show. We gotta hear your story, but I don't think you're being serious. Now I don't believe that you were actually moderating for a Rate Your Kids site, bro. Which is good. I'm glad that was a joke.
Clinton with Kevin Spacey. You tell me. I know that Kevin Spacey has been cleared of everything, quote unquote.
Has he? He's been cleared of everything? What?
He's a free man.
Oh, all the court cases, yeah, where people were saying that. Yeah, didn't one of the people accusing him just, off themselves? Very convenient.
At Chadazibkan super chatted $5. Next, they will release a picture of Clinton playing saxophone on SNL with all the band members redacted.
That would be pretty funny, dude. I wonder if people get that reference. That was when he was running against the first Bush. They had to make him the cool guy, so he would go out there with like his those like Hollywood sunglasses, the dark sunglasses, playing the sax. He was so cool, bro. He was so cool. If only we knew.
Oh my!
Actually, he wasn't. For everything else, he wasn't the worst president ever. He was actually, for a Democrat, not that bad of a president. Not perfect. He had a lot of dumb shit too, but just saying.
God, but tell me who you hang out with.
This is probably going to be his legacy, though. It's not going to be the last president to balance the budget. No, it's going to be Epstein, fucking underage women, most likely, allegedly.
Again, Bill Clinton and Kevin Spacey. And one last picture of Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein. And spokesperson for Bill Clinton on the Epstein files. The White House hasn't been hiding these files for months, only to dump them late on a Friday to protect Bill Clinton. This is about shielding themselves from what comes next or from what they'll try and hide forever. So yes, people want to see the whole thing. And again, my question is, one more time, what took them so long? Because as they were redacting the stuff, they could have been uploading that week after week. Why would you take so long to release this? Why the secrecy? And there's a lot of pictures that were just inside the Epstein houses and like this. I mean, these are theories that are out there. This Epstein thing is 1000% ritual, time to coincide with the passing of Three-Eye Atlas. This is all about Atlantis, which are the core of the global elite's real religion. But most of the NPCs will fall for the comforting nonsense of conspiratainment shills. I don't know, but yes, I have a
The guy's got the craziest conspiracy of all time, and then he's throwing shade at other conspiracies. Okay.
Very bad feeling about all this. How about the worst feeling about all this? And this was back in 2021. It was almost 4 years to this date. The DOJ under Biden and Ghislaine Maxwell's lawyers have made a deal that her little black book of contacts will never be made public. And why is that? Why can't that be reverted? Why can't have the full disclosure of all this? I don't know. I mean, again, I knew that this was going to be a disturbing topic, and at the recording of this video, I don't know how YouTube is gonna take this.
You're gonna be all right, Jesus. You're gonna be all right, bro. Okay. He could look at him. This was very tough for him. Okay, that's a man in deep thought right there. That's what I look like every day when I take a shit. And I'm thinking about the mysteries of the universe right there. Yeah, so I mean, this is only day 2. There's so much shit to go through. I imagine probably more shit will be found. And Pam Bondi needs to be fired. Kash Patel needs to be fired. This, I don't know, man. I wish we could just get the story. Like, I wish we had like a whistleblower who we could trust, and he had real ties to this, and he could just be like, this is what's going on. But then who knows? People won't believe it, right? Unless it's if that whistleblower comes out and goes, "Oh, Trump had nothing to do with it," then they'll believe, "Oh, that guy's just covering up for Trump." And if they come out and go, "Actually, Clinton had nothing to do with it," what I mean? People want it. They want their preconceived notions to be confirmed. Anything less than that, not good enough. Anyway, guys, fun show. Thank you for hanging out. Been a fun Saturday. Don't know if I'm going to do a show tomorrow. I'm trying to set up a couple episodes with some guests. I don't want to give the names away yet because then if we don't end up setting up a date. I don't want to tease everybody, but working on getting a couple guests. I already mentioned Davey. We're going to try to set up a date with him as well and get him on. I'm going to try to do a show tomorrow because Monday night, the 49ers are playing Monday Night Football, so it's going to be hard to do a show Monday night. So I'll try my best to be here tomorrow. Won't guarantee it, though. But look out. You never know. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for all the super chats. We got to 103 likes. That was great. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support. Fun Saturday. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Olive. Just finished Ark. I heard they got a big cheating problem over there. I've been getting videos about Ark now. I heard there's a lot of cheaters. It's a problem with first-person shooters. Cheaters ruin it all the fucking time, dude. Look, if I was president of the United States, I would make cheating in first-person shooters or any sort of competitive fucking video game where you're playing against other people. I would make that an arrestable offense with prison time. 2 years in jail. At least 2 years in jail for cheating. Fuck these people, man. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Much love. Have a great Saturday night. Have a great weekend in case I don't see you tomorrow. Have a great weekend. And I'll be here before Christmas. I'm going to do shows around Christmas. I'm going to be here through the holidays. I'm not taking a hiatus or anything. So if you're chilling during the holidays, you got nothing to do, look for the show. I'll be here most nights. Much love, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Take care.
Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Here's some other videos to watch that you might like or you might not. Have a great day.
All right, you got me, dude. I did forget to put I pulled it up, but I forgot to play it. All right, my bad. Sorry about that, bro. Let's play it. We'll go out with this one. Thanks for reminding me, El Jefe. I almost forgot, bro. All right, we'll go out with this one then. Okay? This is requested by El Jefe. Joe Rogan rips a fart in front of Annie Letterman. Thank you, El Jefe.
You've really given me like a lot of inspiration. Like I'm just feeling so good. Like I feel like a ray of light. I feel like I'm growing. Did you just fart? It's dirty.
It's all just molecules.
I am now so grossed out. I'm like kind of gagging.
Do you smell farts?
Um,
Do you ever do that? I love it. Ooh.
what the fuck?
I am fucking tripping balls.
Guys, this is crazy. It's not appropriate.
Listen, you gotta trust me. I'm just gonna put my fingers in your ass.
It's what? I think I need to exit.
Just give it a shot.
I'm so sorry. We're not compatible.
Come on. I want to smell your shit. We're being naughty.
I refuse.
That's fucked up.
I don't care.
Listen, bitch, just shut the fuck up. How about that? Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up.
There you go. Shout out El Jefe. Thank you for the request, man. Sorry, I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I would have played it next episode, though. I would have remembered probably at some point. At some point, I would have been like, fuck. I forgot to play it. Thank you, El Jefe. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the super chats. Again, we'll see you guys next time. Have a great night.
Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Here's some other videos to watch that you might like or you might not. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified.